Wisconsin sports without a. This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah. On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me is Kyle Wall. Say something, Kyle. He can't say something, Strofe. Try again.
What up, K&B Nation?
You just going K&B Nation?
Yeah, I guess. K&B community, K&B folks. KB gang, KB gang. I like the KB gang.
But again, it doesn't fit us.
Yeah, you're right.
Gang, we
gang.
tried Mafia, Mobbin. Still working on it. 800-990-3776 is the carbless talk and text line. List is more. Strofe is running the show.
He's locked in and focused on something.
Yeah, what are you locked in on
He
over
is
there?
typing away.
Type.
It's not like he can't even hear us.
Got to grab his headphones. He's not even ready. He's not ready for today.
Wow.
I'm always ready. I was born ready. What are you talking about? I'm not ready.
true.
It's a big day today.
It's not that big of a day. Don't overplay this.
Why is it not that big of a day?
Light work.
Why? What is light work? For those who don't know what's going on.
The debut of the Kyle versus Strofe decathlon, which is just another way to say Strofe is a superior man to Kyle.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude, why would I play with this peon? Like, why would I even go in?
You know what?
with this?
You know
Like,
what? Save it.
this
Save
is-
it.
He's
Save
a
it.
scrub.
What do you mean? Why would you waste your time? You're the one who agreed to do this.
No, I was forced to do this.
And then you're
It's
a
beneath me.
weasel
It's
is what you are. You're a
beneath me.
chicken, a rat, and a weasel as you pick three things you know you win on, but yet still Strofe's gonna come out on top 7-3. Weasel and a rat is what you are.
I love Strofe, but this is so beneath me. Like having to spend my time, I have so much to do. Having to spend my time and energy away from my friends and family.
All right, that's one jab. Round one is done. We have plenty of rounds until 6 o'clock tonight that they take the pickleball court. Strofe versus Kyle. We'll get into the little bit here. What I do know is the Wisconsin Athletic Department has opened up the opportunity for you to apply.
Oh,
I'm thinking about putting my name in the hat.
you are?
I've gotten direct messages. I've gotten tweets. I've gotten texts. Benny for AD.
That's crazy because when you sent it to me earlier today, I looked at it. I said, well, I think I'm pretty qualified to at least apply for the job. I'm probably the most qualified person out of KB, Kyle, Brust, and Strofe.
Well, have you raised money before?
Yeah, I worked for the Chippewa Athletic Fund at Central Michigan.
How much money did you raise?
Well, I didn't do any cold call. I worked in the department. Did you? I mean, I've raised money for different activities through my fraternity. I've done fundraising for a long time. Nothing.
I was going to take a job
significant.
with the UW Foundation that specifically raises money for the University of Wisconsin.
Thank goodness you did not.
I decided to work for Good Karma Brands, and I've been with ESPN Wisconsin ever since.
Thank goodness, because then they would have been talking about how they need to fire the person that hired you.
Maybe I did land in the right spot.
You landed in the perfect spot.
Did raise money for guarding against cancer. Have raised money for guarding against cancer.
That's great.
Have great ties within the University of Wisconsin, specifically athletic departments.
Hasn't helped the athletic department at this point.
No, I'm just saying, like, I guess 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. For you Benny believers out there, give me a letter of recommendation via text. It could be a sentence. 800-990-3776. Why should Ben Brust be the athletic director at the University of Wisconsin?
I actually really think I'm more qualified. I have a master's degree in sports administration. I've worked in. What are you shrugging your shoulders for? I worked in the Chippewa Athletic Fund. I worked in the University Recreation
classes. And
I taught
fitness for life.
I taught fitness for life. I taught youth sport classes.
How is that going to help us raise millions and millions of dollars?
I know some people with money as well. I know quite a few people with money. Quite a few. That Whitefish Bay coffer is pretty deep, especially when it comes to the Badgers.
Yeah, we're gonna need bigger than Whitefish Bay.
Well, they're pretty massive. You ain't did. Now you literally had an opportunity as an alum to have ideas that you can actually bring to life. To try
Frank Kaminsky and Big Cat from Barstool said they did. They're trying to collab together.
You have a whole radio show right here in the state of Wisconsin, and you haven't raised any money for the athletic fund. You got somebody fired.
I did not get anyone fired.
You played a role.
I did not play a role.
Yes,
I gave my opinion on the disgrace, which was the way that Brett Bielema's team came into Camp Randall and mauled the Wisconsin Badgers, and I was unhappy about that.
You got the pitchfork mob all together, and then all of a sudden, my guy Paul Chris got fired, and now you're the reason why we have the disaster that we have now.
But you would be the same one saying that, Fickle was a good hire, just like everyone else did.
I said
we all
Fickle.
did.
I thought I wanted Jimmy Leonard, but then when they hired Fickle, I thought Fickle was a great hire. I did. I was wrong. But
you'll never hire any more dedicated to the greater good to the University of Wisconsin than Ben Brust. That's right, AJ in Baltimore.
I've held many leadership positions at work and outside of work at universities, and I've been on a search committee before where I've done opportunities to search to fill positions in different places. I mean, I have quite the extensive resume. I've been a head coach before. I've been an assistant coach. I worked in athletics. So
you want to leave the show?
For this opportunity, if they asked me to be the deputy or the leader, I would do it. I would absolutely do it.
You want to be a deputy AD?
I would be for Wisconsin. Yeah, I would get it rolling, baby.
I would are willing to leave this role.
I would dedicate literally as much time as I would dedicate 18 to 20 hours of my day to making sure Wisconsin was the greatest athletic program in the world.
Now that's an overpromise.
No,
and
I would.
If I've ever heard one.
I would dedicate it all to Wisconsin. I would give everything to the University of Wisconsin because they deserve everything. And we are a really good athletic director away named Kyle Wallace from being great again.
Dan in Hartford, you're up on the Carbless Talk and Text line. Do you want Ben Brust to be the athletic director of the Wisconsin Badgers?
Why not? I mean, we couldn't do any worse, right?
That's right. The bar is low.
I'm just saying. Hey, the reason I'm calling Kyle, by the way, man, you are like my favorite sports personality of all time.
Oh, thanks, man.
I love it, man. Your energy is just incredible. I love it.
Love
Ben, you're awesome too, Alex. But my whole thing is every time I tune into your show every day, I keep hearing about the debate of what we call our listener group, your fans. The K&B fam. It's so easy. It's right there. The K&B fam. What's up, fam? It's so simple. It's a direct hit, man.
You know what? What up, K&B family? What up, fam? I'm not mad at it. It is easy. It seems simple, and sometimes you got to kiss, baby. Keep it simple, stupid. And there's 3 stupids on this show.
Would you like to jump in as to the thing
Strofe
that I'm
is
battling?
Clearly busy.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, is he not?
Again, round 1's over. Keep your jabs.
I am busy. I'm producing the show.
There was once the Scalzone Brust family.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh, that's why you're kind of not.
He's already had a family. You can't have a second family unless you're Mike Vrabel. Whoa.
Wait, did you plan? Was that a planned joke? And then you
no.
Out of all the people who have second families,
there's a lot of second family people out there.
Legitimate second families. That's the guy who doesn't even allegedly have one.
That's a legend,
dude. You better take that back.
I said, whoa. I stopped.
That's
look,
I'm
blushing.
waiting to happen.
I'm blushing. I take it back.
This kid doesn't. You don't know what to say and what don't to say. That was bad. You crossed the line there, buddy.
Well, I wouldn't say of the people in this scenario, I'm the one that crossed the line.
Well, better know who the hand that
the K&B family does have a good ring to it.
KB family does.
K&B fam.
Yeah, it does. K&B family.
K&B fam.
What up, family?
I feel like you would rock well with family.
I do like family. I do like.
And you're a family guy.
I am a family guy. Call me Peter Griffin.
K&B family, you can get us at the 800-990-3776 Carbless Talk and Text line where this is more. Chris highly recommends Ben Brust to be the next athletic director of the University of Wisconsin. Reason being is he would finally take something serious in life.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Tim the Trash Man here. Ben would make a better, straightforward decision than anyone who's ever done this and stand on them and not flip-flop like Kyle Wallace would. And Ben is more fun. K&B universe.
You know, the job shouldn't be about being fun. I want somebody standing on business. I will say Ben will make decisions, but the problem is it doesn't mean he's going to make the right decisions. Y'all got to understand one thing about Ben. Sometimes he makes rush decisions, and sometimes it just comes to him and he just goes, and he doesn't always process it. So we might end up hiring a football coach because Ben felt good in the moment. He's going to cancel all the other interviews. This is our guy.
Z and the D chimes in, and I love this. On the Carbless Talking text line, why would I take the word of Mr. Kyle Wallace that he would be the athletic director and work so hard when Exhibit A, he wouldn't go all the way under Lake Michigan for a charitable bet. Exhibit B, he takes 30 minutes of his day to eat his lunch and go to the bathroom. And final Exhibit C, whenever he's wrong, he doesn't listen to the opposition. That's not very collaborative, and that's not what I'd want in an athletic director. Yeah. You are very combative. I think Z and the D nailed it.
Z and the D don't know squat. He don't know nothing.
I don't know.
About nothing.
I kind of love that.
Z and the D is trash.
This is exactly his point.
No, Z and the D, me and him have beef. He started beef a long time ago.
And you're still carrying that?
Hell yeah, he's still carrying it. That was him.
Yeah, but spot the lie.
I hear a lot of lies.
I didn't hear any lie.
I hear a lot.
You do take long bathroom breaks, and you just committed 18 to 20 hours to the University of Wisconsin if you were deputy AD.
Unlike
you would need your own bathroom.
You know,
in your
unlike
office.
you, Ben. The thing is, Ben is out of here at 5:02, 5:03 every day. Not me and Strofe. Me and Strofe, we work hard. I accidentally texted Ben on Sunday about Sunday Karma. He laughed. Am I supposed to be doing it today? Somebody who loved work would have said, bro, you want me on the show today? I'm down.
On Mother's Day, I wasn't going to eat that.
On Mother's Day, yeah. Craig was here.
Do you have a wife with kids?
I will. Lord willing.
We'll see how grateful she'll be for you to be on the air on Sunday.
Day. Yeah.
I can't wait for Sunday Karma canceled because Kyle has Mother's Days planned in 2 years.
Don't project that on me.
No, I know the truth.
You don't know what the
This
future
is like
holds.
Strofe saying, I'm not going to quit working out after 25 days.
Bro,
it's me.
When's the last time he worked out?
Bro, I don't know. That's a great question.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, my God. He's worked out one time in 3 weeks.
Dude gave up. The problem is...
It was the most predictable thing in the world.
He got 95 pounds, and he lifted it, and that's all he wanted. He wanted to feel good about 95 pounds, and now he's like, I proved myself. I'm not as weak as I thought, even though I'm still very weak.
I appreciate all the letters of recommendations here on the Carbless Talking text line, as you can well tell by the text. It's very overwhelming that they don't see you qualified as well as I am, Kyle.
I can actually apply in the little system that they send it through. They'll see Masters in Sports Administration, and I'll make it to the second round before the AI tells them no.
I mean...
It's the truth.
I could have a master's degree on my resume.
But okay, I guess anybody can
write anything.
Technically write the master's degree. Fraud.
Do we even know that you graduated and got a master's degree? I haven't seen the certificate.
Absolutely. I'm sure I have a picture on my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Proud graduate of Central Michigan University.
Kyle, just like Strofe has a certificate of heroism from the mayor's office. That's super legit.
Yeah, that's toy props. That is mine is legitimate.
You, the K&B family, can get us at 800-990-3776. Yeah, it's AI. Diana McGuanago, you're up on the Carbless Talking text line.
Kyle, I think you would make a fine athletic director for the university.
Exactly. Thank you. Nailed it. Fine athletic director. Not great.
Dirty
fine.
D, I appreciate that. In his
do you think, hey, let
yes.
me finish. Ben, be quiet for 5 minutes.
Yeah, please, Ben. Shut up.
He was talking. What am I going to yell at?
Shut up.
Do you think baby girl...
Oh, we lost her.
Oh, no. Hate to see it.
Wow. Dirty D, Strofe just hung up on you. Strofe just hung up on you.
Well, we have to be careful. We got to make sure she doesn't swear again. We got, she got 10 seconds today, 20 seconds tomorrow, and we keep building up.
See, the thing is, you got to make fans feel like, they're part of Wisconsin. I would make sure I would do a tour around Wisconsin every single year. I would travel to all the different counties across Wisconsin, and we would do our own Wisconsin
All right, this is
tour.
not a true political campaign.
No,
Shut up.
What do you mean? I would love the opportunity. I would love the opportunity to on Wisconsin tour.
Nobody wants you.
70, I think it's 72 counties across the state of Wisconsin. I would go to every single.
You better know that.
Do you know?
Hell yeah.
How many?
72.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is 72 counties. Look at me. I would go to every single county on Wisconsin, baby. Bus tour, fundraiser.
So now you're burning fuel and wasting money.
No, hopefully gas prices won't be as high when I get in.
Diana McGuanago is mad.
Oh, you say?
What happened, Dirty D?
All I wanted to do was finish. I was simply trying to ask Kyle, would baby girl let him work 18 to 20 hours a day?
Powerful.
If it was for the greater good of our community, she wouldn't bat an eye. Matter of fact, she'd be standing right on my hip and my side, supporting me to figure out how we can make Wisconsin athletics the greatest athletic program this country has ever seen.
Enough out of you.
Yeah, what can I say?
Ben,
I convinced you.
No, you're basically just reciting every presidential speech you've ever listened to.
No, not at all. I'm just saying that's what you got to do. You got to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Yeah.
Do we trust the search committee? By the way,
What sound was that? Giddy up?
Giddy up.
Wait a minute. Am I the only one that understands what BR is? Are you kidding me? Y'all never seen the Chappelle Show? You never heard of Howard Dean because you said president? Oh, my gosh. You guys are. Tony Cartagena, the producer of the Analysis Live, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to BR.
Kyle, they're white.
But white people love Dave Chappelle. And Howard Dean was white. He ran for president. Wow, maybe you guys are too young for us. I know a lot of folks in the audience understand that. That's crazy. I'm shocked.
I love it. That's crazy, moment.
Y'all don't know who Howard Dean is either?
No! Do you hear us coming back and forth and having a conversation with you?
800-990-3776. Hit us with a BR!
Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust
But then when you
Whoa off now.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
May is Skilled Trades Month, a time to celebrate the hands-on careers that keep our communities and our economy moving forward. At Junior Achievement, students learn that great careers don't always start behind a desk. With support from Komatsu, students are exploring opportunities in skilled trades, advanced manufacturing, engineering, and technology in Milwaukee's Harbor District. Thank you, Komatsu, for helping inspire the next generation of builders, problem solvers, and innovators. Learn more at ja.org.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
Your local bar could be your ticket to a global stage. Michelob Ultra's Soccer Shootout is giving fans the chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup 26 at Spanky's in Waterford on Saturday, May 16th, starting at 11 a.m. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Stenny's North Shore, Elbow Room Cedarburg, and Moran, South Milwaukee. Your neighborhood, your shot at the world's biggest game. Play for the chance to witness history. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21+. Void where prohibited.
Best time of the year, it's patio season. Hey, it's Alex Strofe, and no better place to soak in patio season than Veer North on Milwaukee's east side. Veer North brings the energy with a spacious patio, elevated food, and craft cocktails perfect for summer nights. Headed to a game? Start here and hop on the shuttle straight to the ballpark. Same goes for Summerfest and all your favorite festivals, pregame, postgame, or stay for the whole night. Live music, great vibes, and a menu that goes way beyond the basics. Veer North is not your average sports bar. Veer North, Milwaukee's go-to for summer fun.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs, on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
Your next great round begins at Sweetgrass and Sage Run at the Island Resort and Casino. Book early in the week for best availability. Beginning in July, Stay and Play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course inspired by the golden age of golf. At the Island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
I'm sure you feel the weather. You deserve better windows and doors. At Siding Unlimited, we install top-of-the-line wood, vinyl, and fiberglass windows with options to fit your style, color, and design choices. Built for energy efficiency, installed by our professional craftsmen at Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited, experience, integrity, craftsmanship. Stop by our amazing Waukesha showroom and visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Your grill just got an upgrade, and it's right down the road.
Burn Pit BBQ is now available at Walmart.
That means no waiting, no guessing. Just grab it, fire up the grill, and get to work.
We're talking premium rubs, sauces, and seasonings made for real flavor and real results.
Every single time you cook.
Whether it's a quick weeknight dinner or a full weekend cookout with friends and family, Burn Pit BBQ helps you bring bold, consistent flavor to every bite.
Head to your local Walmart and find Burn Pit BBQ today, right in your neighborhood.
Because better BBQ should be easy to get and even easier to enjoy.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I love reading these on the Carbless Talk and text line, 800-990-3776. A lot of people loving the Chappelle reference and Howard Dean from Kyle Wallace.
Yeah, thank you.
But they're always leading with white guy here. I get the reference.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna
like
say
the qualifications.
White people love.
It's like on Twitter when like Ohio State and Michigan fans or they hate each other so much. But like something like drastically horrible happened, be like Michigan fan here. Like you don't need to qualify like your fandom if you're gonna say something nice. Like, I guess you did call out. Tony called out.
No.
Hold on.
That was Tony Carney, a producer with Analysis, goes.
There are levels to people being able to recall Dave Chappelle skits. The Charlie Murphy, that everyone knows that one, right?
Yes.
The blind
the blind
Klansman.
racist, the blind black racist. Oh,
everyone knows that one. The Howard Dean one.
I don't know any of the first three. I don't know any of these.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you when you watch
Ben,
them, you're gonna laugh your behind off.
Do you know, Kyle?
No, this is great because I have new stuff to watch.
I don't know if Kyle knows this, but I have had conversations with people at our company where I have said, and I quote, "Ben knows black movies better than anyone I know."
Movies, yes.
Yes. So I thought you would be hip to Dave Chappelle as well.
That's different for me.
I am so excited for you to jump into this water.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's
it is.
hilarious.
You're gonna love it, man.
Hilarious.
It's the best.
I was gonna say I went to Whitefish Bay and all the white kids loved them some Dave Chappelle, so I was quite shocked. I thought maybe it's an age thing.
Pull it that quickly with a bad impression too, by the way.
From Kyle?
Yeah, not great.
With the Bjorn?
Yeah.
I mean,
I made Strofe watch it back here. He laughed a lot.
Real quick, I need to tell everyone about Weed Man. It's a big day here as well. Got a lot planned for the rest of the show, but need to tell you that if you need some help, because sometimes we all do, to help make sure you have that lush green weed-free yard, you have Weed Man, because then you're going to have the neighbor stopping and staring and asking you how you got your yard to look like that. It's because Weed Man comes in with the kid and pet-friendly service. They use golf course quality fertilizer and effective weed control, and it's all part of that winning game plan for your yard. So get a free quote by going to weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment, half off at weedman.com. Some news out of the baseball world. Sources, a.k.a. the Milwaukee Brewers themselves, Yelly is back. He is reinstated. Tyler Black is optioned for play, and another piece of the puzzle is added back into the mix.
Oh, that's what we need. So finally we're going to have Vaughn, Churio, and Yelich all back together.
With Contreras and Terang and Sal.
Look at that. Was able to weather the storm.
Look out, Cubbies! The Brewers are coming.
Ignore.
Yeah, you got to focus on us.
Just do the Brewers thing. The Brewers take care of the Brewers stuff, and the rest takes care of itself.
Yeah, it's too early
Watch
to talk.
out, Cubbies!
Yeah, it's too early to be focused on catching folks. This isn't August. This is.
Oh, but we're gonna catch them in May or June and then never look back.
Yeah,
like
cool. I hope so. I just want us to win.
All they need
keep
to do
winning
is
series,
keep being them.
Yep.
Keep being them.
Every series, you got to win it. That's the whole point.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. I do want to play something from Unsportsmanlike. Chris Canty specifically, Strophe. Look, Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, Michelle Smallman, mornings on ESPN Radio and ESPN Wisconsin. So I think Canty's been gone for God knows how long. He went to Japan. He had a kid. He's pulling the old Mike Greenberg in terms of time being out. But he came back with I'm
Crazy.
just call it how I see it.
The man has a baby, and
yeah, he came back with a banger. Let's hear from Chris Canty.
The book is now out on Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. I will offset that with Ben Johnson tearing down Caleb Williams in order to build him back up and them being better in year 2 working together than they were in year 1. There is a foundation that they've been able to establish. And, oh, by the way, we've got proof of concept because in year 1, we won a division title. So, no, I actually think that it's going to go the other way. I think they're actually going to improve on it. Now, while it might not result in more wins, they did have a dozen wins last year. And I absolutely expect that they're going to compete, potentially win the division yet again this year.
There it is from Chris Canty, the banger. Yet again this year, the Bears are going to compete for that division title. Kyle, you have made it very clear that you don't even think about the Chicago Bears. Do you think they're not even worth spending energy on because they're not even going to be competitive in the NFC North? They have that first place schedule.
Were they competitive in the NFC North last year? They went 2-4 in the regular season.
You can look at just the division games.
No, but you just said competitive in the division, and I'm just saying that for a team to go 2-4 in the division, that has to be one of the rarities.
Did they not beat the Packers 2 out of 3 times they played last year?
No, they beat the Packers. I'm just saying for a team that literally 10 of their wins or whatever it was, 9 of their wins came outside of the division. I mean, that's pretty odd, right? You usually don't win the number one. You don't usually win the NFC North of your division with only winning 2 games in the division. It seems a little fraudulent to me.
Some could be saying the same thing about the Green Bay Packers, not last year, but the year prior. And
they didn't win the NFC North.
I understand that, but they were fraudulent in NFC North games.
Yeah, but they didn't win the NFC North, and the NFC North had multiple teams that won 13 games.
They regressed back to the mean and had a much better record against the North last year because we can discount Week 18. We can just nullify that game against the Vikings. My point is I think you're just overlooking the fact. I know they have a hard schedule, but you don't win the NFC North by accident. No matter what. No matter if you're 2-4 in the division or 6-0 in a 17-game schedule. No matter how weak or tough that schedule, it is a game-by-game, week-by-week league, and it's full of professionals. Even the bad teams have an opportunity to catch you on a down day. And the Bears did win the division despite their record last year being 2-4 in the North. So I just think it's funny that you completely write them off.
The Bears literally beat 3 playoff teams last year during the regular season, and the Packers were one of them. 3. So, again, they're not a bad team. The division is just going to bounce back. The Lions are going to bounce back. They're going to be good again this year. The Green Bay Packers are good. And one thing people have to understand, Jason Wilde tells me all the time, growth is not linear. For people to think just because the Bears won 12 games last year that they're automatically going to win 12 games again this year, you're crazy. That's just not how it works. That's what Packers fans know all too well. We literally went from 9 wins to 11 wins back to 9 wins this year. We've been a 7 seed all 3 years. We haven't won a playoff game since Jordan Love's first season as a starter. I wish growth was linear because naturally you have the progression, but look at Seattle and look at New England. Neither of those teams made the playoffs 2 years ago, and they found themselves competing for the Super Bowl.
The hard part about you bringing up the Packers and the up and the down and the up is where's the growth truly been when you say 7 seed?
What I'm talking about with the Packers that we have seen this team grow, and it seemed like last season they were taking.
But the results are the same. All I can go off is based off of the results.
I understand.
So you can say growth isn't linear, but where's the growth?
And this is why
it's been good, not great with Goody and LaFleur.
But this is why I'm saying, talking about Chris Canty and the Bears, is that for Bears fans who are excited about your team, great. You have a reason to be excited because you have a franchise quarterback, you have a good head coach, and you won the NFC North last year. So it all seems great. But things can shift just like that. Ask the Detroit Lions, who were the number 1 seed in the NFC, one of the best football teams 2 years ago, and they found themselves being in 4th place in the NFC North. So nothing is guaranteed. And so all I'm looking at is that the Bears last year had an easier schedule. They snuck in a lot of victories. They won a lot of those games. But are they going to be good enough where now they're not sneaking out those games, they're handling business? What I see with my Green Bay Packers is I saw a team actually grow and start handling business. Now, the unfortunate part is they did not have the maturity to win the close games late when their players were down. That is an issue that the Packers had
Handling
last year,
business
and that's
to
why
me
they have
would
to
have
grow from
maturity as a part of that.
But,
Like, you can't use handling business and then being like, and then they didn't handle business. They either did or they didn't.
No,
and they didn't.
No, because a season has many different obstacles that you have to overcome. And when the Green Bay Packers had to overcome the obstacle of playing without one of the best tight ends in football, playing without one of the best pass rushers in football, playing without one of the best tackles in football.
A 21-6 lead was a big obstacle.
The Green Bay Packers were
Is that an obstacle?
What I'm saying is the Packers, the obstacle of missing players. The Packers were unable to finish without some of their top dogs. So what did they do? They moved on from some of the guys inside the locker room, and they brought in a little bit more leadership, a little bit more veteran presence to help them finish games in 2026. That was something that they were looking for. How do we finish games? How do we become more mature? And that's why you bring in a Devon Hargrave. That's why you bring in a Zaire Franklin. Like, you bring in guys like that who are savvy veterans that can help you potentially finish. Guys that have been there, done that. So that is what I'm looking for the Green Bay Packers.
Devon Hargrave and Zaire Franklin aren't going to be the difference of the Packers finishing games. It's going to come down to the head coach and quarterback again,
but leadership
getting
helps,
more than a 0 first downs in the third quarter of a game.
Leadership and talent helps. Like, obviously, leadership can only take you so far, but having a leader on the field can be the difference between you guys making that 4th and 1 stop versus them being able to recognize something and then having you blow up the play. Like, that is what good players who are leaders can do. They can read and recognize different things that put you in a position to be successful. I do not believe Quay Walker was putting the Packers defense and the guys around them in a position to make plays. That's just how I feel.
Did Goody ace the offseason to you? Like, you make it sound like this Packer team is going to be light years better.
No, I do feel like, light years better. They were a good team last year until they could not find a way to overcome the injuries. I do think we're looking at an 11 or 12 win team. Yes, absolutely. That's what I think we're looking at. And I do believe the additions of bringing in a Hargrave, when also you're going to get a Devontae Wyatt back, and then also you're going to get Micah Parsons back.
So
that is
the only thing I'll
the
argue.
D-line's better this year than what it was last year.
When it comes to win totals and winning football games, like the Javon Hargraves and the Zaire Franklins, they're good pieces to have. But ultimately, it comes down to your stars. Micah being back, I can hear that argument.
Tucker
if
Kraft
he comes
being back.
and Tucker Kraft. But the more you talk about like the offseason, like those guys aren't like difference makers of going from a 9-win team to a 12-win team. So it all goes to Micah, Jordan, and Matt LaFleur.
Yeah,
like those are the 3 guys that are going to carry this football team. And again, when you look at the last 3 years, what have we had from a results standpoint? Until they change the results, and specifically in the playoffs, it's hard for me to get behind buying the Kyle Wallace green and gold glasses.
I'm buying the green and gold simply because I saw what this team could be when healthy. Now, there's no guarantees that they're going to be great. If they're not going to be not healthy at the end of the year. But what I do believe is when I look at this football team and I look at what they brought in, I do believe that it takes 11 guys on the football field to be a full unit, and I feel like there's less holes this year on the defense than what there was last year.
Kyle, there's a difference between being a Packers fan and a Packers fool. I think he's calling you a fool.
You can call me a fool all you want, but you can look at the Packers and what they picked up this offseason. I would take Javon Hargrave over Rashawn Gary.
Kyle, I can't believe you haven't hurt yourself from jumping on and off the bandwagon. Your pants haven't split because they're too big for you.
I don't even know what bandwagon I've jumped off.
The Packers. You're hot and you're cold.
That's
you're hot and you're cold.
No,
you're hot and you're cold.
Now we're just playing. Now we just playing in the funny games, huh?
Chef Ed wanted to get a dig on
there
you.
It is.
I didn't read who it was because I knew it would ruin it for you.
I was going to say, that didn't even make sense. Chef Ed.
So, again, I think that's one perspective from Chris Canty. We're going to hear from another, and he'll be with us at 3:30, Mark Tauscher. He addressed this whole Bears conversation. What I will say, to wrap this up before we get to it later, is I did see the Bears are in the top 5 of strength of schedule, based off of the win totals set by odds makers. So if you look at all the teams that they have to play, they are playing a lot of teams with high over-unders, which means because they won the division, they have some first-place teams in other divisions that they will play, as well as a tough NFC North. So they will have a tougher schedule, and you're like, I truly don't think there's an in-between here. I don't think there's they go 8 and whatever. I think they're either going to really regress and Caleb Williams magic. It just was a really fun thing, or they're going to be really good again because Ben Johnson is a really good coach, and you had high praise for him against the Packers many times and how he called the games.
Yeah. If they're good again this year, then hey, that means that we actually have competition.
So funny how Strofe and Wilde, the two journalists, were the ones who really wanted the Bears to be good. And now Jason's like, they're just trolls.
I don't want them to be good necessarily.
I hate this take. Why? like
beating their ass all the time is boring.
Not to me.
That's so stupid. I still think
that kills a rivalry.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I viewed the Vikings as much more of a rival in the 2010s.
Oh yeah, they were.
It's fine.
The hate is
so,
different.
Hold on.
I guess as a competitor.
But why were they more of a rival in the 2010s, Kyle?
They were better, but here's the thing, Strofe. Minnesota Vikings fans, all right? I haven't been on the radio doing this too long, but I've been doing it since 2018 here, starting with Sunday Karma. I don't have Minnesota Vikings fans trolling us or getting overly excited because they had a good offseason or always getting hopeful. They're normal. Bears fans are the worst, Strofe. They are the worst. It's not even comparable.
Forget the fans for a second. As a competitor, I want to beat the living hell out of whoever I hate.
Every time.
Every single time.
How much did I love
Would I love to go 17-0 every year or 20-0 every year?
We're talking specifically about.
Would I love to go 6-0 in the NFC North every year? Yes.
So are you happy? Are you happy that the Minnesota Golden Gophers finally were able to win Axe?
Probably.
I just don't care enough.
Oh, you don't care anymore because we're not good. That's what happened. We got so bad that he no longer cares. We used to love that. Was the annual? Here we go again. The annual beat Minnesota.
Fun. That was fun.
Yeah, it's fun beating the hell out of your.
Because they won
rival.
5 in a row prior to the downfall of the program.
You said what?
They won 5 in a row prior to the downfall?
The Badgers?
The Badgers?
No, they won like 13.
15 or
yeah,
something.
It was
that long?
It was ridiculous.
I think the last time they won was probably like 2003 until maybe 2021.
It was incredibly long. 5?
Yeah.
What's going on with him today? We need a break to recalibrate that brain. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Hi, guys. Well, you made my day, I'll tell you.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, it's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Strofe. A couple of months ago, I knew one thing for sure. I had the girl. What I didn't know was what came next. Luckily, a friend of mine told me about the team at Robert Hack Diamonds and the job they do, getting you from knowing you have the girl to down on one knee. I had never been through this process before buying an engagement ring. I had an idea of what she wanted. She'd sent me pictures of some hints and some ideas, but I wanted it to be special and different, and that's where Robert Hack Diamonds came in. They created my fiance's dream ring, and it made that moment, that much more special. So if you, like me, know you've got the girl but don't really know what comes next, go see the team at Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, where I went, and 2 in Brookfield, north and south. Their custom jewelry is made on site, lab-grown options, natural diamond options, and all the in-betweens. Stop in today or visit them online, roberthackdiamonds.com. That's Robert Hack, H-A-A-C-K, diamonds.com. And after you get that yes, like me, you'll say, heck yeah, thanks to Robert Hack Diamonds.
I need a little range, step to the range, come on, meet me at the
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know that hiking isn't for you. Sure, it sounds nice to be in nature while exercising, but that's what a gym and houseplants are for. I mean, you don't even like walking upstairs. So why would you walk up a hill for miles? To what, end up high in the air? Come on, you know you're scared of heights. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Summertime is when you'll find the largest selection of homes on the market.
But it's the bottom of the ninth, as it's also the time when homes move the quickest.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Andrea Woshinski. With more buyers competing, preparation, speed, and expert local guidance can make all the difference.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
A real estate team driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
Looking to score big on style for your home without breaking the bank? Then don't miss the IKEA Sidewalk Sale happening May 8th through the 25th at IKEA Oak Creek. We're clearing out closeouts and overstocks and even putting some of your all-time favorite lines, including Billy, Trofast, and others on sale at serious discounts. And the best part, new items are being added throughout the sale. That means every visit is a brand new treasure hunt. You never know what you'll find next. So visit IKEA Oak Creek often and get ready to discover something amazing at the IKEA Sidewalk Sale May 8th through the 25th.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The American Family Insurance Championship returns to Madison this June, and Kyle and Brust will be there. Fam, will you be there? Wisconsin's own Steve Stricker hosts this PGA Tour Champions event at TPC Wisconsin. The AmFam Champ features best ball and scramble formats in an exciting two-person team format. The American Family Insurance Championship is June 5th through the 7th. Get details and ticket information at amfamchampionship.com. That is amfamchampionship.com.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe is running the show. You, the K&B family.
Give it a try today.
At 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and text line list is more. Of course, YouTube, you can see our beautiful faces at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. At 4 o'clock, special appearance today, a Yingling legend, Ryan Braun, will be joining the show.
The Hammer.
Old T, Mark Tauscher at 3:30. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust at 3 o'clock? It doesn't get any better on this Tuesday. I'm sorry, but one response and one bit of news. The Packers' biggest obstacle from 2025 is still there. His name is Matty Mouse. And to this point, they have not been able to overcome that obstacle. Nor will they? Sorry to be a downer, Kyle, for my guy, Wisconsin family. Matty Mouse!
I don't think Matt LaFleur is a problem. And one thing I heard Jeff Hafley talk about Matt LaFleur and talking about the way that he holds guys accountable, which was interesting to me.
1-3 in his last 4 playoff games.
I mean, listen, everybody can't be great, but I do believe that Matt LaFleur and his team is moving in the right direction. I feel very good.
Based off of what?
Last season
they literally had the worst graded performance of the NFLPA grades and to move on from players to make the locker room better.
Does having the best grade mean that you're a champion? No, it doesn't. That's not what I'm looking at. I'm more focused on what the results
is a
on the field.
reflection of the head coach and what are the results in the field when Matty Mouse need to elevate his team when Micah Parsons went down.
I am extremely disappointed. The failure in Chicago in the playoff game that falls on Matt LaFleur. He needs to stare. He needs to look in the mirror and figure everything out.
McManus 50 times, and now you want to blame it on the floor?
I mean, in the third quarter, there's some things he could have done differently. But at the end of the day, yes, McManus missing those field goals changed the trajectory of that game. But Matt LaFleur's the head coach, so he needs to find a way to make sure that we're improved and we're better. And it looks like the Packers decided to move on from Brandon McManus because he did indeed fail us in that playoff game. And so I just hope that the Green Bay Packers have growth from that, and I'm hoping that the Packers can stay more healthy than what they did this year. Again, they're not going to have not anybody go down, but having the guys go down that they did at a certain point, we were talking about one of the best tight ends in the league, a top 10 quarterback in the league, the best pass or top 3 pass rusher in the league, and arguably top 5 right tackle in the NFL. That's tough. It's just tough, and they couldn't overcome it, even though they were up in the game. So, again, I would like to think that Packers are going to build upon what they had last season.
I like watching your brain churn to try and spin it into a way that's going to make your head lay down at night.
I was there in Denver, and I saw a team in Denver before everything came crashing down. Literally, you lost 3 players in that game. I felt good about the Packers. I felt really, really good about the Packers. And to know that Denver Broncos team went on to the AFC Championship game and took the Patriots to the ropes without their starting quarterback, and the Broncos would probably have been in the Super Bowl had their quarterback not gone down.
But their offense, other than Zach Tom, I guess, Christian Watson went down too.
And Tucker Kraft wasn't in that game either. So yeah, it was a once.
I know, but at what point is it like, to Manny's point? Heard it many different times. It's on the coach to elevate the team, despite everything that may be unfair to have
You saw it in the Bears game. In the Bears game in Chicago, which they choked away, they elevated it. Like
Twice?
it was, but I'm talking about the first one in the regular season where they had no business losing that lead. That was another one where it was a choke job by the Packers. Even though they didn't have their starting quarterback in that game, they still found a way to be up. They should have finished it. They absolutely should have finished it.
Levi and Stevens Point, you're on the Carbless Talking text line. You're up with Kyle and Brust.
Well, hello, gentlemen. How's it going today down there in Milwaukee?
Fantastic.
It was supposed to be a little warmer what it turned out to be.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
Be all right.
Okay, I wanted to bring up earlier that I don't know if I want to see Ben Brust go to do the UW athletic program. If he did, the show when I don't want to see the show done. Are you kidding? You guys do a fantastic job. Even Strope in the back.
Yeah, even Strofe in the back. I love that he knows he's in the back.
Behind
He's
the
like
glass,
he's in the room that no one can see him.
Well, Levi, luckily for you, you don't have to worry about that because Ben ain't getting the job. He's not even getting a look. They're gonna throw his application out immediately. I don't think he's very well liked.
Paper shredder.
Yeah. They'll probably laugh. They'll probably pass it around and laugh a little bit. Unless nobody on the committee knows.
Why the hell would they laugh at my resume when their resume is burning Wisconsin football into the ground the last 3 to 4 years? You can laugh at me all you want. Look at the results I'm looking at.
Yeah, and that's what you should put
It's
on.
fine.
Your,
if they're laughing
your
at
cover,
that, they should laugh at their own resumes.
At your cover letter, you should say, "You've been the laughing stock of the Big Ten for the last 3 seasons. I'm here to shake things up."
I'd love to do that, but I don't know. I'm not qualified.
Ben would be too trigger happy. You know how many people he'd fire?
Oh, he would fire so many people. Didn't have to rehire people. Wait a minute. What
did that person do?
What?
We need them back.
What do you mean we don't have compliance?
He doesn't have personnel decision-making powers at his current job.
That's what I tried.
That's
to
what
do.
you think. Or at least I tell myself.
Oh, yeah.
At least I tell myself I have
That's what I think.
Yeah.
What do you mean I say you think? What do you mean by that?
Oh, I go home at night and I pretend I'm like the manager of this place. What I would do?
How would that go?
Oh, we'd be a much tighter ship.
Oh, yeah.
We would be hitting gold.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys don't trust me to lead you guys?
Your smile tells me that you don't actually believe that's the case.
Of course, I don't actually believe that.
This man
the person
came to-
running our office is my best man, who's 10 times smarter than me.
And tougher in the sense of
Much tougher.
coming
that's
down.
tougher.
That
That was a straight
You don't.
shot.
Nobody fears you. Scalzo is like he's like a little
Do you fear
Napoleon.
him?
I don't fear Scalzo, but the thing is, him being my Gemini brother, I understand where he's coming from. When I see him with that walker, that look on his face, I'm like, oh yeah, somebody about to get the business. I respect
all right,
it.
let's see how well. Let's take everyone inside the office here. Greg Scalzo, host of Sunday Karma with you guys, and longtime host of ESPN Wisconsin. When do you know what facial expression does Greg make when he's his most angry?
Well, something happens with his eyes when he really gets locked in, and then also his cheeks as well go up. You see a little bit like a locked in focus, and you can see when he gets irritated with some things too, because his face will tell you too. Because I sit right next to his office, and I can
try
tell
to
when
avoid
he
him
gets
if I know he's angry.
My telltale sign is he's smiling, but he's not happy.
Oh, when he's talking to somebody, and he uses his hands too.
No, I'm just saying, like, he just kind of sits there and is just like kind of smiling, but like you also can see in his eyes like there's something not right.
What do you do when you're angry?
I show my emotion. I'm working on that.
So does Kyle.
When I'm angry, I can hold it in until I can't.
Uh-huh.
That's not healthy. You shouldn't bottle it up.
I don't think he really does.
You must not know my life.
Kyle Wallace and Alex Strofe at 6 o'clock will be playing pickleball.
Oh, yeah, I need to stretch.
Round 2. Kyle thinks they're playing sets. That's not how it works. He doesn't even know how the scoring works.
Yeah, nobody ever told me.
I see Josh DiMaggio is listening. Josh, please listen to this next segment so you can give me the full Josh DiMaggio prediction of who will win in pickleball tonight, Kyle Wallace or Alex Strofe. Next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying?
That's 100% what you're saying. Now, I disagree.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Golf with the greats this June 5th and 6th at the Lombardi Golf Classic. This is your chance to golf alongside sports stars like Jared Aberderis, Brandon Jennings, Jonathan Lucroy, and Derek Watt, while supporting cancer research and treatment through the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation. Each foursome golfs a Friday practice round and enjoys the golf gala that evening, then competes in the 18-hole tournament on Saturday with a celebrity partner. Learn more and sign up at lombardifoundation.org. That's lombardifoundation.org.
It's a great day for Brewers baseball, and with Brewers checking from Associated Bank, you get a powerful lineup of perks all season. Leading off is express entry with incredible speed. Next up, 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. Sporty stuff. And third, up to 50% off home game tickets. But if you can believe it, there's even more you can score. Because with Brewers checking, you get the strongest lineup in baseball. Only from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Burkhardt Sporting Goods in New Berlin is the baseball lover's destination, with a massive state-of-the-art indoor training facility featuring hit tracks with precision analytics, a huge open turf area, and all the best training equipment you need. So get in here and get ready to get better. And we'll help you with this special offer. Buy 20 batting cage credits for $30. That's 25% off. This is Brian Burkhardt, and if you love baseball and softball like we do,
You can't beat Burkhardt.
153rd and National. If you plan on draining buzzer beaters, the place to start is Burkhardt, where you'll find a great selection of residential basketball hoops from the best brand, Gorilla. We'll handle the installation and take care of everything to make it easy from start to finish. And right now when you buy from Burkhardt, standard hoop installation is half price. You can't beat that. This is Brian Burkhardt, and when you love basketball like we do,
You can't beat Burkhardt.
If you are a junior or senior, a graduating senior, or a parent of a high school basketball player with a goal of playing college basketball, visit the DME Academy Wisconsin program on the beautiful campus of St. John's in Delafield. Training starts in August with top flight coaches, facilities, and academics. You will play against the top players and teams and in front of college coaches across America. Ignite your dream of playing college basketball. Google DME at St. John's Northwestern Academy on the campus of St. John's in Delafield.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
So, maybe you haven't played pickleball. Maybe you have. As part of a 10-event decathlon that is reinstated, Kyle Wallace and Alex Strofe are playing tonight. Kyle, have you ever played pickleball? Keep these answers short.
I thought in high school or maybe middle
Maybe
school.
you did. Maybe you didn't. So it's been a very, very long time.
Yeah, 20 years at least.
I gotta be out of there by 6:45.
I do. I have to. Errands to run. I have a bachelor party to get ready for.
One set, 1st to 6. Tiebreaker if we need to be 7-6.
Yeah. Is that not how? Is
Okay,
not scoring?
how do you think
Love
pickleball
15,
is played?
30, 40.
That's tennis.
This is not tennis.
Wait, what do you? So how do they do the scoring? What do you do? Rally scoring? Like what is it? How do you know that you won? How many?
So you can only score when you serve.
Oh my gosh! Do you have to wait, or you win the point? Is it back and forth? So I win rally. If I win it, I get serve.
You win the point. You keep serving.
You keep it until you stop scoring.
Okay, yeah, okay. Like volleyball. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, rally. Well, no,
bit.
just like volleyball.
The scoring is exactly the same as volleyball.
Okay. Oh, okay. So. What are we playing up to? How many?
Probably 3 sets to 11.
That's it? That's
of
quick.
3 to 11. Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
3 sets.
Yeah, 3 sets up to 11. Oh, that seems very fast.
But it could be over in 2 sets if Alex Strofe wins the first 2. Or if you win the first 2.
Okay, yeah.
But you've never played pickleball.
Bro, I've played
and you're
sports.
Have you even so the last time
Kyle,
hit
just want to point out real quick. You stretching 3+ hours ahead of the event isn't going to do anything.
Bro, I'm going to stretch the entire show to make sure I'm loose. What do you think? You think guys just
I
wake
have
up?
to produce another show after this show.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe is running the show. I will say Kyle's already doing the right thing.
Yeah,
he's eating Skittles and having soda.
He said stretching early isn't going to help you, bro. If I stretch you think
It's
football
not
players?
gonna hurt
You
him.
think football players show up at
You
at
and I are
11:30
much
for a 12
smarter
o'clock
than
game?
this, Ben. He's not going to continue to stretch for the next 3 hours.
No, I'm going to stretch throughout the show. I'm not going to stretch nonstop. I'm going to stretch throughout the show
But at
to make
least
sure I
he's
don't
like
get stiff.
standing up and like getting
Yeah.
body movement
I'm
and
gonna
getting
make
the
sure
blood
I'm not
flow.
stiff.
I'll be fine.
You're the stiffest person I've ever
Yeah,
witnessed do
stretching
anything.
isn't going to do much.
It can't hurt you.
I'll be fine.
Told you. That's why I said this
So
is
like
a joke.
this is the biggest catch-22. It feels like Kyle's never played. I think he should win, but Strofe's played and he shouldn't.
Bro, I played sports with a racket before. I played many racket sports. I can move laterally, like I can overhand, I can backhand, I can do it all. Like what are we talking about? I got a forehand, like I can do it all.
He's got a
I
backhand.
can lob
I
shot.
can do it all. He's already got a lob shot. Pickleball's different, man.
No, I can literally. So with the ball, I
Does
understand
it bounce high?
Does the ball bounce high? I wouldn't think a wiffle ball like that would bounce too high. So if the ball bounces, if I do it, all I gotta do is get underneath it. Like I play sports. I told you I play padel. Like I play sports. It's not.
Here's what
This
I
is
think.
a 50-50.
I'm going to tell you.
This is a straight 50-50.
He can't move. I know. Like
I know
can't.
he can't move, but you've never played pickleball.
I'm going to tell you
Bro,
what I
it
think is
doesn't
going to
matter.
happen. I think I'm going to run. I'm going to win set 1 in a runaway.
No,
I don't think it'll be particularly close. Then I think he'll get the hang of it.
You need to beat him in the first 2 sets because if he starts to get the flow,
How does it work with serving? Is it like obviously not tennis? Is it like any other game where you have that type of ball or underhand?
you have to underhand it and you have to get across the net into the box that you're hitting towards.
Oh, so it's like tennis.
Yes.
But
That
you
way,
does
yes.
it can't get into the front box? The
Can't get in
volley?
the front box.
Oh, okay.
Not on the serve.
Yeah. And so when can you start, can I like volley at any time or no?
What do you mean volley?
Like hit it, boom. Because they all said there's like a no volley zone.
You can't jump into, like, even after you hit it, you can't step into the kitchen.
Okay, in the
Now
kitchen.
you can hit it into the kitchen, and once it bounces in the kitchen, you could step in and hit it over.
So I
and
can-
it's
so
called,
I can
it's called
step-
a dink.
I can step into the kitchen only after the ball bounces in the kitchen.
Very
That's
good.
correct.
But I can't. Okay. So I can. But I can't. I can't hit it into. Like I can't run into the kitchen at the net. And
See,
do
when he
anything.
talks, he gives me confidence, but then I look at you in the face and I forget. Then I realize how stiff you are. Like, if you
I'm
had
not
any
worried.
ounce of, like, anything inside of you that's athletically good.
Is serving? Do you bounce it in serve,
No.
or do you have
No.
to? Or you just
No bounce.
Can you bounce
And
it?
when
in
you
No.
when you serve and he returns it,
yes.
it has to bounce before you can hit it. So you
Oh.
can't just serve and run up to the net.
Oh well, that's fine. It has to bounce first.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's fine with me. That seems to my advantage.
It's not. If
Why
you
is
were
that-
to serve and then just run up to the net and he returns it, you'd already be at the net. But now he can run up after he hits it to you if he wants to use that
Okay,
lengthy frame to get up there.
I mean, the thing is that if the game one, I'll probably win game one, but then I'll get a feel of it, and then I'll probably I'll probably destroy him game two once I get a flow of it. But like it'll take me time to understand like all the different nuances because he'll understand like, oh, I can run and do this. Like I'll have to figure that out, but my competitive spirit will come through, and I'll win.
I'm
I'll win
so
set
excited.
one. And then
I'm skipping my daughter's swimming lessons to watch you two idiots
you are
play
welcome.
pickleball.
You are welcome.
Oh, no, it's the cutest thing in the world.
You enjoy swimming lessons.
I don't have to go in the pool. I can just watch the instructors.
What time does swimming lessons start?
6.
Oh, yeah, you're going to miss them.
I'll make it back for bedtime.
Yeah. No, because I gotta be out of here by 6:45, so I'll make quick work of this.
He's calling you quick light work.
No, I mean, no, he's played. It's gonna be fun.
I'm so excited for 2:00 tomorrow when it's a combined score of 22-4.
Put it on the poll on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. Who will win the 1v1 pickleball match, Kyle or Strofe? And actually, I want your predictions right now. 800-990-3776. Here are the credentials. Strofe has played pickleball. He's the most unathletic person I've ever watched do anything. He's stiff, but he's got some range because he got long arms. One-on-one, you got to run more. Kyle is more of an athlete, never played pickleball, has more competitive spirit because Strofe doesn't have a competitive bone in his body.
Tennis, I play padel, I play not pickleball, I play wiffle ball, whatever the hell
Stop
they call
acting like you play tennis all the time.
I used to play tennis.
See, used to.
Yeah, no, legitimately. I played tennis with state championship tennis players.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I played tennis with girls that, lost in the state championship. I put in doubles. I'm really good friends with one of the best state tennis players.
What does that have to do with you?
That means I play.
I'm friends with tennis players, so I'm good.
I played with them before. I should be straight. I'm not really concerned.
Who wins, Kyle or Strofe in pickleball tonight? 800-990-3776 plus. Caller 10. I am on a cold streak. I feel like I was on a hot streak like 2 weeks ago, but I don't think I've
It's
won
been more than 2 weeks.
In a long time here in Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, presented by Geist Garage Doors and Lakeland University.
5-8-5. Your last 9 weeks, 0 wins, 5 losses, 4 ties. We are looking for the 10th straight week without a victory.
That's horrible. Caller 10 for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-3776. You're going to get 15 questions in 90 seconds. You are allowed to say skip or pass if you get through all 15. We will come around to the questions that you skipped on. Caller 10, 800-990-3776 for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust. 800-990-ESPN. Caller 10, 2 minutes.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. After 30 years of doing knee and hip replacements, Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup thought there had to be a better way, and that led him to regenerative medicine.
I was one of the first orthopedic surgeons to do it.
Now, after 20 years of successful orthobiologic treatments, lots of clinical data, research, and teaching, Dr. Scheinkup is National Medical Director at QC Kinetics.
They've done an amazing job of becoming the most significant orthobiologic and regenerative medicine practice in the United States. QC is so far ahead of the game in its science, its protocols, its people, its facilities.
So if you have chronic pain from arthritis and you want to avoid drugs and surgery, call the experts in this revolutionary field, QC Kinetics.
To give patients real lasting relief from pain, that's what I live for. That's my mission.
Get your free consultation now. Call QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust. on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is Kyle and Brust. What up, KB fam? I'm Kyle Wallace. He's Alex Strofe. Ben Brust is hiding somewhere as we get ready for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? We will be having Kevin in Mount Pleasant will be joining us here. Kevin, what's happening? You are on Kyle and Brust for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Awesome. Happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you are. You feeling pretty confident today?
We'll see in about 90 seconds.
I feel good about you. What do you think your wheelhouse is of topics and conversation?
If I can get anything over a 7, I'll be happy with that.
I like that. All right, so here are the rules. So we'll spin it and we'll tell you the rules.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Don't put your life on hold to earn your degree. Build a schedule that fits your needs at lakeland.edu. Also sponsored by Geis Garage Doors, your local trusted garage door company for over 70 years. Don't think twice. Call Geis.
All right, we have Kevin in Mount Pleasant who's going to be playing Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Now, Kevin, you get 15 questions in 90 seconds. Remember, if you don't know an answer to something, you can always say skip or pass, and we will come back to it if we have time in the end. Kevin, you got any questions?
Nope, let's ready to go.
All right, let's rock and roll in 3, 2, 1. What is the capital of California?
Sacramento.
What year did the Titanic sink?
Pass.
What element has the atomic number 1?
Hydrogen.
Who was the third president of the United States?
Thomas Jefferson.
Which NFL team will play its home games at Highmark Stadium in 2026?
Pass.
What alcoholic beverage is made from juniper berries?
Pass.
In which state is Harvard University located?
Maine.
EGOT is a term that stands for what 4 awards?
Oh, pass.
How many bones do sharks have?
0.
What does DNA stand for?
Pass.
Amy Winehouse, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin all belong to which unfortunate group?
Pass.
Who wrote 1984?
Pass.
What is the first letter in the Greek alphabet?
Alpha.
Who wrote Romeo and Juliet?
Shakespeare.
Globe and Jerusalem are both types of what?
Say that again.
Globe and Jerusalem are both types of what?
Pass.
All right.
Got through all of them.
And I think what he's got, like a 6 spot?
Yeah, one short of his goal. He got a 6.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's not bad. I mean, it might be ones that he kicks himself a little bit, but it's definitely going to be close between Ben Brust and our guy, Kevin. I don't think Ben is going to win this one unless he can figure some ones out. I know for sure a couple, he's not going to have a single clue. Oh, dang. Where were you resting at today? You came in fast.
Same spot as always.
I realized I don't need to go get him anymore. I can just open the door and yell.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm sitting here. I'm knocking stuff over to make sure you don't cheat.
Well, why did you?
I was reaching over to get to your computer, and I hit it.
All right.
You opened the door, and I panicked. All right, so.
I panicked.
You'll be playing against Kevin.
A little bit better this week.
Reading the questions, me?
Yeah, a little bit better.
I did a lot better today.
It was an awkward open to the segment.
Oh, now we're talking about the open. The reading the questions were fantastic.
No,
you're supposed to be a professional.
Fantastic strong.
You got to remember, Strofe. During this time period, Kyle used to not do anything.
No, I understand that, but he's bringing in the caller before we're playing the segment open.
See, he's allowing that. It was a choppy start to it because I kind of,
it was.
I was kind of really focused on trying to read the questions this time before.
Great. You got to focus on reading.
You still kind of read like an AI. You put
That's fine.
You put emphasis on the wrong words.
That's fine, but it's definitely a lot smoother. I actually read them this time, so it's definitely a lot smoother. There's no
Only up
fine.
from last week.
Yeah, that's
so.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
so- all right, here we go. 15 questions, 90 seconds. You know the rules, Ben Brust. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What is the capital of California?
Sacramento.
What year did the Titanic sink?
1921.
What element has the atomic number 1?
Hydrogen.
Who was the third president of the United States?
John Adams.
Which NFL team will play its home games at Highmark Stadium in 2026?
The Bills.
What alcoholic beverage is made from juniper berries?
Pass.
In which state is Harvard located?
Massachusetts.
EGOT is a term that stands for what 4 awards?
EGOT?
EGOT.
EGOT?
Yes.
Pass.
How many bones do sharks have?
0.
What does DNA stand for?
Oh, this is the one that Strofe likes to show off. Pass.
Amy Winehouse, Jimi Hendrix, and Janis Joplin all belong to which unfortunate group?
AC/DC?
Who wrote 1984?
John Orwell.
What is the first letter in the Greek alphabet?
Alpha.
Who wrote Romeo and Juliet?
Shakespeare.
Globe and Jerusalem are both types of what?
Who what?
Globe and Jerusalem are both types of what?
Globe and Jerusalem?
Yes, sir.
Cities?
What alcoholic beverage is made from juniper berries?
Moonshine.
EGOT is a term that stands for what 4 awards?
The Emmys, the Grammys, the Emmys, Grammys, what's T? I don't know.
I think he might have won. I think he won
He
by
did.
1.
He did. He won by 1.
Let's
That's
go!
Seventh spot.
Yeah. Romeo and Juliet.
Almost had 8. Almost had 8. And not on the EGOT question. You only got half that one right.
Oh, yeah.
I almost want to take one away for the AC/DC answer. That was maybe the all-time worst.
Jimi
answer.
Hendrix and who? What?
Jimi Hendrix, Amy
Winehouse.
Winehouse.
He's hard to understand.
Amy
He's like,
Winehouse, Jimi
needs to
Hendrix.
slow
What did I
down.
say? What did I say?
Well, my favorite part is the question says Amy Winehouse, Jimi Hendrix, and Janis Joplin all belong to which unfortunate group? And your response is AC/DC.
I mean, I thought I did.
Benny,
a fine
what
job
makes
reading it.
AC/DC unfortunate?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought they were members of a band. Something happened. I don't know. Were they all members of a band?
No.
They all died at 27.
They're part of the 27 Club.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
very famous thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you won, though.
It's not AC/DC, apparently.
Congratulations on the win.
All right, fire through them.
All right, now, what is the
I
capital
feel like
of
Strofe should read the answers. I can't listen to Kyle read twice.
I thought...
This would be the third time for the audience. That's torture.
Yeah, that's torture.
I thought my reading was fine.
All
man.
right, capital.
What was
of-
wrong with my reading?
Just Strofe, please.
Capital of California is Sacramento. The Titanic sank. You mix the numbers around. Not 1921, but 1912. The element with the atomic number 1, you both got it. It's hydrogen. The third president of the United States is not your great-great-great-uncle John Adams. He was the second president. The third president was Thomas Jefferson, featured on the $2 bill. Highmark Stadium in 2026. Yeah, that's the Buffalo Bills
the
brand
winner.
new stadium. The alcoholic beverage from juniper berries is gin.
Oh.
Gin. Harvard is located in Massachusetts. Nicely done. You got half of it. EGOT. Emmys, Grammys, Oscars, and Tonys.
Tonys.
Which is given to what type of artist? What is the Tonys for, Ben?
Indie artists?
No. Nope. Indie artists would still be the Grammys.
Painting artists?
No. You're getting warmer, I think.
Nah, he's not getting any warmer.
So we have movies, TV, music,
Yep.
and
You're getting close.
theater.
Yep.
There you go. Very nice. You both got this one right. Sharks have no bones. This is a trick question. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid.
Yeah,
You think you'll ever get that one?
No.
No.
Today you learned what the 27 Club was. The lead singer of Nirvana, also a member of the 27 Club. What's his name?
Is this a bonus question?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kurt Cobain, the 27 Club.
Oh,
1984, you got this one half right.
John, huh?
George
Orwell.
Oh,
George
man, I'm
Orwell.
getting closer.
I think
This has to be the one
You
that
gotta,
I've had
you
the
gotta,
most
you gotta
ever.
take it off next week.
I
It's
think
getting too close.
I think we're gone. I think we have to retire it. The first letter of the Greek alphabet. I was surprised you got this one. It is alpha. You got that right.
I mean, I'm
alpha male.
military.
Shakespeare is the writer the author of Romeo and Juliet, and Globe and Jerusalem. There was no way you were ever going to get this. Globe and Jerusalem are both types of artichokes.
Yeah, I don't know who knows that.
No one.
Did you know that before you wrote the
Oh,
question?
absolutely not.
Yeah, I didn't. When you said Globe in Jerusalem, I said yes.
Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust is brought to you by Lakeland University, Wisconsin's leader in flexible, personalized education. Whether you're starting your degree, finishing up college, whatever it is, balancing work and family, Lakeland lets you earn your degree your way. Lakeland University, experience it your way. And, of course, by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit GeistDoors.com and don't think twice. Call Geist. There it is on the board with another win. That's 6 on the year.
6, 8, and 5.
Not a bad record. Not a bad record.
I mean, you're on pace.
I'm on pace to get over the over-under for the year. And Kevin in Mount Pleasant, thank you for playing.
AC/DC.
That's question. In 52 weeks, you only have to win 12 times.
Ryan Braun joins us at 4 o'clock. Tausch at 3:30, but we're going to react to something that Tausch said on Wilde and Tausch next.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust.
Kyle, have you ever heard of him prior to the Packers signing him?
No.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with an accident on eastbound 94, right about at the ramp from 175 southbound. There may have to close off some lanes for this, so just be prepared for some more delays. But as it is right now, delays are holding through the stadium interchange past 35th. Westbound's backed up from 27th all the way to Hawley Road. Southbound 43 backing up from Locust down through the Marquette. And on 41 southbound's backing up from before Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, showers ending, gradual clearing with a low of 46 at the lake, 43 inland. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high of 60. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty yourself at KesslersDiamonds.com.
At Big Fish Contracting, we want every home project to be a good story worth sharing. That's why we as a team aim to exceed your expectations. We can improve any aspect of your home. Everything from a complex remodel to the essential roof, gutters, siding, and windows. Integrity, humility, and kindness are why we've grown in southeastern Wisconsin for the last 2 decades. Visit BigFishContracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes, and redeeming an industry.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Amy Winehouse, Jimi Hendrix, and Janis Joplin all belong to which unfortunate group?
AC/DC?
Who wrote 1984?
Kyle didn't even respond, Strofe, because he was so focused on reading.
I don't think Kyle realizes how bad of an answer that is.
And I realized it was stupid, but I was moving on.
You had to focus on reading because you're like all nervous and get pit sweat.
I wanted to stay locked in. I mean, you said AC/DC.
And look, I don't think Kyle and I are fans of the same type of music. I just think that's a fair assumption.
Is Jimi Hendrix a part of AC/DC?
He's just joking.
No, I'm not. Like,
no, what?
What is Jimi Hendrix a part of?
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix Experience?
Yeah, he was a guitarist really on his own, I feel like.
He's not part of a group?
I think it was a band around him.
But not
that's what the Jimi Hendrix Experience was.
Not like a big group that everyone knows.
Well, I think everybody knows the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
But I think everybody
just
knows
Jimi
Hendrix. Yeah. You know who Amy Winehouse is?
No.
Come on now.
Tried
to make me go to rehab.
No. Oh, really?
Yeah, one of my favorite songs.
Tried to make me go to rehab. He's a actor.
What was the name?
Janis Joplin. You heard her job. He put on the white face thing.
Janis was a he?
Yes.
Not Janis like ICE?
No, it's
Janis Joplin was definitely a woman and also a musician.
Wait, well, who am I thinking of?
Charlie Chaplin?
Oh, I'm thinking of Charlie Chaplin. Well, I don't know who Janis Joplin is. Then. Joplin. I don't know who the hell that is. Who is Janis Joplin?
I thought it was Janet Jackson.
She was like a rock singer.
Oh, I don't know who that is then. I'm thinking Charlie Chaplin this whole time.
We're all learning together.
I was going to say, damn, he looked old to be 27. I literally was thinking that when I read the question.
Charlie Chaplin.
I was like, damn, he looked pretty old to be 27. But, you know.
Again, I think it's safe to say me and Kyle, fans of different types of music.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything Janis Joplin had.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe. You, K&B fam, can get us at 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talking text line. A lot of people are in shock of the whole Jimi Hendrix thing and AC/DC. But again, you shouldn't be surprised if you've listened to me give answers on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust. Mark Tauscher joining us on the other side. But before we get to Mark Tauscher, earlier we had Chris Canty proclaim the Bears are legit. Going to win the division type team, going to compete, build off year one, build off of the success that they had. Mark Tauscher gives his thoughts on Wilde and Tausch.
While we need that intensity and it's going to be important, I think they're going to backslide more than you. I think they are going to be scrambling to be a 7th seed. I think they're going to scramble for the last playoff spots. Well, there's 4 teams win the division, and there's 3 other teams that make it in. I mean, the Packers have been the 7th seed 3 straight years. They have. So while we need
that is Mark Tauscher, the opposite of Chris Canty, scrambling for the 7th seed. So what does that make the Packers?
I think the Packers are going to be solidly in the playoffs this year. I think the Bears, when he says scrambling, that means the Bears are going to be on the outside looking. That's
again,
what
I look to you as when I ask you things, I know what scrambling means for 7. And what does it mean for the Packers? Does that mean you're proclaiming they're going to win the division?
I can't make that proclamation this year because the Detroit Lions have the easiest schedule in the division, and I really am a believer that the Lions are going to bounce back this year. I think
so you believe in the Lions with their schedule more than the Packers and what they're building, that it doesn't matter?
I believe the Packers and the Lions will be neck and neck this year, even more so than what it was last year, where I thought the Lions would actually be a lot better than what they were, but they struggled with that offensive line and moving on from some old linemen, and I think they'll be better this year. But my thing is I think the Packers and the Lions are clearly the best teams in the NFC North. Are the Bears going to be good? I think they'll be competitive. Are the Vikings going to be good? I think they'll be competitive. But I think the top 2 dogs is the Lions and the Packers.
Here's an easy way if you just put the Packers and Bears, or the Packers and Lions closer to each other. Do you this is for anybody. Do you consider the Bears a real threat to the NFC North?
No.
800-990-3776.
No.
They are until they're not for me. They absolutely they are until they're not. I know their schedule's tougher.
Bro, they were 2-4 in the division last year. What are you talking about?
Okay, that doesn't mean they're going to be 2-4 the next year.
But what makes you think
are they going to be 2-4 again? It's another year.
There's no guarantees they're going to be 2-4 again. But what I'm saying is, I think last year's team.
You've been jumping down my throat just because again you're doing the thing where someone doesn't agree with Kyle's opinion. And it's like, no, you're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid.
The Bears are a good team, but I do not believe that they're a team that's going to repeat. I think the division is entirely too difficult. Now, if they were in an easier division like the NFC South, well, then, yeah, I have more confidence that the Bears can probably win the NFC South. But when you're talking about the NFC North with the teams that they lost to last year that are only going to bounce back this year.
I just said threat. You don't even consider them a threat at all?
To win the North? No.
At all?
No. It's the Packers and the Lions and everybody else in the NFC North. The threat means that when you come down to week 17 and 18, they're going to have a shot. I don't think they'll be competing for the for the NFC North come those two games. I just think they'll be already out of it. They actually played to win week 18. They did, and they still lost. So I'm just saying. Like, I know they beat my Green Bay Packers when we weren't full strength. They had their injuries of their own. But next year's a whole new season, and I definitely believe the Green Bay Packers are going to be taking a step in the right direction, while the Bears will be an interesting little book there for us to read, because I don't have faith and confidence that the Bears are going to take that next step and be just like this.
I'm just not writing them off as
back.
quick as you are in
That's
terms
fine.
of being competitive in the NFC North. Strofe, are you closer to me or closer to Kyle?
I'm closer to you. I think they'll take a slight step back.
But you can't write them off.
Absolutely not.
How many wins you got them getting?
10? 9 or 10? I think,
and if you can get 9 or 10, that means you are.
I don't see the Bears winning 10 games. Do you understand how difficult it is to win 10 games, especially in this division?
Yes, the Packers have only done it once in the last 3 years.
How many games did the Bears win last year?
They won 12 games last year, but what I'm saying is
so
because
they regressed 2 games.
They had a cupcake regular season.
What if they got better?
Then I guess they get better. I don't believe the Bears are going to get better. And when I look at
you're making it about the teams they play and not about what they can do with Ben Johnson,
dude. It's the teams that they play. It changes. They barely had a miracle to beat the Minnesota Vikings, and they had a miracle to beat the Green Bay Packers during the regular season. This team was literally 2 miracles away from not winning a single game in the NFC North. Like, could they all of a sudden turn around and be better? Yeah, I just don't see it. I really don't, because I do think the Lions are going to be that good, and I think the Packers are going to be that good. Not saying the Bears won't be good, but their schedule is going to be very difficult. They play a lot of tough teams.
They sure do. We're going to see what they're made of. Why is the division only tough for the Bears, but Kyle has no problem thinking the same division isn't tough for the Packers? That's on the Carbless Talking text line.
I never once said
you can say they won't win it, but to say that there's no such thing that they can compete is kind of ridiculous. To act like they aren't good is foolish.
Never said they weren't good. I just said they're not going to be in the same level with the Green Bay Packers.
Look at it,
and the
and
Lions
there are
this
some
year.
people that are with you. A Lions fan saying they're not scared of the Bears. Caleb can't keep playing like he did last year and playing hero ball at the late part of games. Again, I think you make a valid point about their schedule, but you haven't been like, I think they're not getting better, they're stagnant. You've made it all about who they play and not about what they are as a team.
Dude, you can be better as a team, but because your schedule gets more difficult, you don't see an increase in victories. That's what Chris Canty was saying. He said they may not win 12 games, but they may still be a solid team. But because the schedule gets tougher, the division to me is going to be – the division is harder next year in my eye than what it was this year. You had 4 teams finish over 500. That's how tough the division is to me.
I don't necessarily disagree with that, and I think you pointed this out, but in terms of winning percentage from last year, they had the hardest schedule in the league, the Bears do. I just think a lot of the ways they won last year aren't necessarily sustainable, right? I think it was 6 come from behind wins, but they're going to be older. It's going to be second year under their head coach. Caleb Williams isn't going to get worse necessarily.
But that always doesn't mean that your results are going to be better. Like, you as a Packers
I
fan,
agree.
you
can say the same thing about the Packers.
I fully understand. I can say the same thing about the Packers,
but you haven't.
But I think the Green Bay Packers going in year 4 under Jordan Love, this just seems like this has to be the year for the Packers, especially based off the moves that they made. I like the clarity inside the wide receiver room. I like the guys that were getting back that will be healthy during the season, and so I even like the defensive coordinator, right? And so when I look overall at this team,
what don't you like?
I'm not 100% confident in the cornerback room. I think that will be definitely something that will bite us in the behind in some games. And if the offensive line doesn't find its, work in unison together, I do think it could be a problem. But we will see. Those two are the biggest question marks. If the offensive line seems fine week 1 and week 2, then great. The Packers team, the sky's the limit. If the offensive line is struggling week 1 and week 2, then that could be the Achilles heel throughout the entire season.
Stevie chimes in, if it was any other team other than the Bears in the same position, he wouldn't be saying this.
No, not true.
I'm with Stevie. It's because it's the Bears.
I think Seattle takes a step back. I also think New England takes a slight step back next year. I definitely like Seattle's still good. Like they still have a good defense as well, but I still think they take a step back next season. And they won the Super Bowl. They're not repeating.
It's not rare for that's not a really big take when you have a first year young quarterback, second year quarterback taking him to the AFC Championship game and to the Super Bowl.
So wait, so you're saying
for a Seattle team.
it's not saying a lot for
to
New
get
England.
back to the Super Bowl is different than competing in the division. Those are two different things.
I don't think New England wins their division next year.
There we have it.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Teams are going to take a step back. I think the Bills win it next year.
But the Packers won't
win the division.
Take a step back at all.
I think the Green Bay Packers have everything in front of them. This team is definitely more veteran-laden than what you see from the Chicago Bears.
All right, well, we're going to hear from Mark Tauscher, because I know he agrees with you, so it'll be, as he would say, group think. The group think with Kyle Wallace and Mark Tauscher is coming up next, but make sure if you're looking to grow in 2026 in all areas of your life, you go to the Princeton Club. Get a tour. They have Madison locations, the New Berlin location, the Milwaukee area. And when you walk in, you're going to feel the atmosphere. You're going to feel the energy and watch everyone getting better. And that's going to motivate you as well. Whatever your motivation is, if you think right now to yourself, I've been waiting for an opportunity to change what I'm doing for my body and for my life, well, the Princeton Club is there for you. They offer everything you need to be successful. So check them out at the Princeton Club. Go get a tour. Find your better tomorrow. And sometimes you don't have to wait for tomorrow. You can start today. Head on over to the Princeton Club. Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer, next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was in New Orleans telling stories. You in the middle of a quiz.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Westbound 94 is going to be a bit backed up as you're making your way from 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Remember, we do have a crash on the ramp from 175 southbound to eastbound 94 in the stadium interchange, so watch out for that. Otherwise, delays basically from Mitchell Boulevard to 35th. Southbound 41, heavy from Good Hope Road all the way down to about Capitol Drive. Northbound, backing up from just before North Avenue all the way up past Hampton. Southbound 43, also heavy from just south of Capitol Drive down through the Marquette. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, showers ending, gradual clearing with a low of 46 at the lake, 43 inland. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high of 60. Rates change, needs change. Great Midwest Bank can help you explore a refinance that better fits where you are today. Visit greatmidwestbank.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Roll out the winning this May at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Have a barrel of fun with your share of $300,000. Just play with your rewards card for entries, and Thursday night you could hit a home run. Plus, your May drawing entries all count towards the Big League Series prize drawing in June. It's Tic Tac Home Run, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease into spring. It keeps you guessing. That's why your windows and doors need to handle everything. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we build for year-round comfort. Get the look you want for the home you love with 0% financing options available. So you can upgrade now and pay over time. Plus, enjoy a free in-home consultation, expert installation, and a 10-year limited warranty. Schedule today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 5/31/2026.
Golf with the greats this June 5th and 6th at the Lombardi Golf Classic. This is your chance to golf alongside sports stars like Jared Aberderis, Brandon Jennings, Jonathan Lucroy, and Derek Watt, while supporting cancer research and treatment through the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation. Each foursome golfs a Friday practice round and enjoys the golf gala that evening, then competes in the 18-hole tournament on Saturday with a celebrity partner. Learn more and sign up at lombardifoundation.org. That's lombardifoundation.org.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Hey, it's Gabe Neitzel from ESPN Milwaukee's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, and we know the best place to watch a Brewers game is at the ballpark, but the second best place on earth to watch a Brewers game is X-Golf in Brookfield or X-Golf in Mequon all season long. During Brewers games, whether it's during the day, whether it's at night, you get 50% off your sim time. They have $2 Miller Lite taps and have club-level Brewers ticket giveaways all season long. Don't miss out at X-Golf in Brookfield and X-Golf in Mequon. It's the second best place on earth to watch a Brewers game.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help you find value on the things you value. So when it's time to take on a project, we've got you covered with the right supplies at unbeatable prices. Like select Livingston seed packets, 25% off MSRP, 20% off assorted Longfield spring bulbs. Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, $64.99 for rewards members. Plus, get $150 instant savings on select 2-packs of DeWalt 5-amp-hour batteries. Find the value you need to do things your way. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Joining us on the Yingling guest hotline is the Packers Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ, host of Willie and Tausch, Mark Tauscher. What's going on, T? What's going on, T?
Hey, buddy. I didn't know that. Were you welcoming me in? I was talking to your great producer.
Oh, I did welcome you in. He's a chatty guy. He's a chatty guy.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of course. We've played some audio from this morning. Chris Canty from Unsportsmanlike thinking the Bears from year 1 to year 2 are going to be taking a jump towards the right way. Kyle believes they're not even a threat to win the division. We played audio from you. Maybe I just ask you what Kyle, he doesn't think they're a threat at all in the division. Is that fair or unfair?
No, that's unfair. Now, do I think if you're sending me down to Hard Rock Casino Rockford, which we're going to be at on Monday, I'd have them third. But I think it's going to be really tight. But the Bears, I don't know where Caleb Williams is going to go because I know this. You can't be a sub 60% completion passer in this league and succeed for over a consistent base. It just doesn't happen. And you can look at a lot of guys. If he improves and Ben Johnson another year, he's going to take a big jump for the Bears to probably stay status quo, which is 11 wins and being in the mix for the division title. So I'm not, I was a little dismissive of the Bears. I put them fourth as far as who I was most intrigued by going up to Lambeau to watch, which was probably a little unfair, but I just think that they're going to slide, and they're going to slide down a little bit. And when that happens, I just look at Detroit and Green Bay as the favorites to win the division.
I'm right there with you, Tausch. I absolutely agree. But when I think about the Green Bay Packers, who's more responsible for the Packers taking the leap next year that they need to be successful, Matt LaFleur or Jordan Love? Because it seems like the conversation a lot of times sometimes is Matt's not a good play caller or Jordan Love isn't clutch enough.
Yeah, it's Jordan Love. Players are always going to be the case. Matt LaFleur is who he is as a coach. Doesn't mean he can't improve, and he's going to learn some lessons off of last year. But Jordan Love took a step, and Jason was asking today. He's 28 years old. Where are we going to get to the point where it's like, oh, he's young and he's making now he's there? Like
Tauscher, real quick on that, I saw a post of all the ages of the quarterback. He's right smack dab in the middle of the 16th oldest.
Yeah, I mean Benny, he's right
or
now.
Or youngest, however you want to look at it.
I call them the elevator years, where your mental and physical are lined up. He's there. Like his mental game, you saw he took big jumps last year.
Yes, he was the most consistent throughout that year that he's been in his entire career, no doubt.
Exactly. So he's got the weapons. He's got his guys. Tucker will be back, and there's no excuses. Like he's put up good numbers. He's got to find a way to stay healthy for all 17, which is not easy. But I just feel like he has another gear he can shift into. And that's the gear, I think, where we want to keep him at whenever he gets into that gear. And you saw signs of it, but I'd like to see 4 quarters on a consistent basis because I think he's been awesome for stretches. And I said this 2 years ago, you had a hard time piecing back and thinking 4 quarters. He's had a great half, Bears game. And then the second half, a lot of reasons for it, but quarterbacks take the brunt of it. If you don't get it done, it falls back to the quarterback. And now is the time where you need to not be great for a half or a quarter. You need to be great for 4 quarters. And to do that consistently over 17 weeks, that's, I think, the big challenge that he's going to have, and I think he's up for it.
Well, on this topic of conversations, Mark Tauscher is here on the Yingling Guest Hotline on Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Jonathan Gannon said Jordan Love is top tier, and obviously he's the new defensive coordinator. He's going to praise his now quarterback that he's a part of the team. He's seen other quarterback play as a head coach. What is Jordan Love top tier at?
That's a good question. I think his ability to make some plays out of the pocket, I think his decisiveness as far as where he's going with the football has gotten a lot better. But as far as top tier, I think he's really good. I would probably push back a little bit because to be top tier, I mean, you have to do it consistently over and over for 4 quarters. And I think he has been top tier for stretches. But I would just ask you guys, tell me 3 games that he has been top tier for 4 quarters of that game.
Yeah,
Cowboys
in last season.
Last season.
And I mean, in last season, there seems.
I'm not asking for 2 years ago and 4 score and 7. I'm talking last year.
No, it seems to me that you're absolutely right that there's some times that he isn't always on top of his game. Does that fall
Thanksgiving
on him?
Lions game? He was pretty good throughout.
He was fantastic, but he's talking about 3 in a row. 3 games.
3 games in a row.
3 games in a row, not just one great game.
Those 3 NFC North games: Bears, Vikings, and Lions. That 3-game stretch is pretty good.
I mean, even the Broncos game into the offensive line fell apart, which kind of leads me to, I mean, how hard is it for a quarterback to overcome?
I think
Tauscher's
point has been made with the efforting of trying to think back.
Well, yeah. But my question is that again, you need a full team to be great.
Yeah, but Kyle, here's the difference, and I don't disagree. You need a full team. You need a defense to make stops. When you're using the terms top tier, an MVP candidate, and the things that we're all hoping to see, quarterbacks alleviate and elevate. They alleviate the weaknesses and they elevate. And Jordan has done that in stretches. But has he done it on a consistent basis over, he's still, the Packers the first couple of years didn't ask him to do that. I thought he did some things that I think everybody was surprised by, and then he would make some mistakes. He'd be like, well, that's what young quarterbacks do. Well, I don't think the youth is going to be an excuse or the youth is going to be a reason for any of this now. Now Jordan, I think, needs to showcase that. And I think he's ready for it. I think now it's Matt LaFleur trusting him to do it. And I thought, everybody was questioning, well, what did he do in that second half? It wasn't as if they just ran the ball 3 times and punted. They were still trying to throw the football. Just didn't work. And a lot of that was O-line. But you know what? Those are the things that the elite quarterbacks, they'll make a play and they'll get everything calmed down so that you can make another play. And that's where getting out 3 and outs kill you, gets you out of rhythm. And then people start pressing, and it's the quarterback's job to not allow that to happen.
Old T, you're in charge of the Milwaukee Bucks. What's your move in this Giannis situation?
Yeah, I'm going to trade him, and I'm going to get a big haul of as many picks. I'd like that early pick in this year's draft. By all accounts, and Benny, you know this better than I do. This year's draft,
very good draft,
very good. So you have the 10th pick. If you can get 2 really good young star players or really good players in this stretch, you're going to be happy with it. And then you get I know Atlanta's got Jalen Johnson in picks. I don't know who it's going to be, and I don't have an answer for that. But I do think it's time. I think it's time to move forward. And Giannis has said, I don't know what exactly he's saying, but I got into it with Evan this morning. And the last 2 years, nobody's been happy. It hadn't worked for anybody. So you could sit there and say, all right, we're going to give you $70 million a year for the next, and hope that everybody's happier. But what assets do you have, and can you make this better where you can win a championship? I'm highly skeptical that that's in play. So if that's not in play, I think the right move is to trade Giannis to somewhere where you get a bunch of youth and a bunch of really good young talent, and you try to reset this.
So you're basically saying as the Bucks organization, you're making the decision that we are unable to build a roster around him, so we need to trade him and start over.
Well, let me ask you this. Have they done it the last 2 or 3 years? Has it worked?
No, it has not worked.
Okay, so what are you going to do now? Giannis is another year older. He's going to be more expensive. and you have less assets to trade. You have no picks.
Sounds like you think it'd be
What are you
foolish for
gonna
the
do?
Bucks
You're
to
gonna
keep
go
him at
get-
all.
You're going to go get Joel Embiid was the answer that Evan Cohen gave me?
No, just for
Bring
Joel
that-
to be out
bring
during the
Jo-
playoffs?
Bring Joel Embiid in, and you think that's going to get you over the hump with Giannis?
No.
I don't.
No, not at all. I'm right there with you. I'm more so from the perspective of get Giannis out of here. I don't want to see Giannis rot with the Milwaukee Bucks because of the fact that I know they can't build a championship
But
team around
in
him.
the same breath, I also want I'm not interested in just appeasing Giannis and, he wants to go to New York. Oh, then we get Karl Anthony Towns. I said, no, I'm not interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be in our best interest as an organization. And if we can help Giannis out, great. But that can't be my concern. If we decided to make this move and he doesn't want to extend and stay, okay, we love you, man. You've been awesome. You've done everything we've wanted. You've played hard. You've done you won a championship. But now we got to worry about us. And we'll try and help you, but that can't be at the top of the list.
Well, old T, you and Kyle seem to be in lockstep today, which is great to see. He'll grade your performance as an A+. And
we're in a lockstep a lot because Kyle's a smart guy.
Yeah,
smart
Tausch
guy.
is intelligent. Tausch could be athletic director like I could. Tausch, both of you and I could be the athletic director. You could be my deputy athletic director.
Go deputy.
Yeah, I have a master's degree in sports administration.
I have a master's degree in educational
Get the
administration.
hell out of dude! I knew you were smart.
Athlete.
We would be
student athlete, right?
We both were. This is the dynamic duo right here Wisconsin needs.
Benny, you get your degree yet? Benny boy, you get your degree yet?
I have my degree. I found my diploma going through the basement a couple weeks ago.
What'd you get? History? What was it in history? Or what'd you
Life
get in-
sciences communication, which I couldn't even tell you what it means.
Rocks for
Well, you're in
jobs.
communication, so it actually worked for you.
It did. I took a radio class, social media class. I was ahead of the curve.
Look at how smart we are.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Stevens Point
Look at
guy running the show.
Yeah, look at you.
We look down on you.
Harvard of the Midwest.
All right. I'm going to tell people about the Harvard, Stanford, whatever you want to think of the best institution for windows and doors of Wisconsin. You know
Love
what that
it.
is.
See you guys.
Yeah, that's Gina Della. 0% financing options. They were at my home doing the last-second measurings of, not even last second, just the confirmation measurings for the back door going in my home this summer. Can't wait. It's going to make the house look beautiful, help with energy costs, and, again, the home value, the warranties that you get with Pella. The showroom is so fun. I never thought going to a showroom for windows and doors would be fun, but let me tell you, if you go to Madison or the Brookfield one, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin crew will make it fun for you as well. Go to PellaWI.com. Wherever you're at in your life, whatever budget you have, they can work with you. You don't need to do it all at once. You can do a little bit at the time. PellaWI.com. That's PellaWI.com. Ryan Braun's joining at 4 o'clock. Don't go anywhere.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com. May is here, which means your house is officially done hiding under snow, and now you can see everything it needs. Good news, Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help. Upgrade to energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel, and get $3,000 off your project. Think of it as spring cleaning, but way more impressive. That's $3,000 in instant savings during our May savings event, but it won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. If you're planning an annual meeting, leadership summit, product launch, or trade show, you already know the pressure is on. Events by Design takes those high-stake moments and turns them into immersive experiences that energize your audience and elevate your brand. They handle everything: designing, planning, production, ensuring your event is executed seamlessly. No stress, no scrambling, just a memorable experience that delivers. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Ever notice how wine enthusiasts often speak a completely different language? And while that language may technically be English, to most people it's anything but. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor, where we stock over 8,000 varieties of wine and speak many dialects of wine English to help everyone, from the wine novice to the master sommelier. So if you need an expert recommendation for wine, or maybe you know what you want and simply need help locating it, our experienced staff has got your back. No matter the budget, occasion, or your level of wine expertise, Discount Liquor will make you feel at home. Discount Liquor, unmatched selection, everyday low prices, a helpful staff, and 2 convenient locations. In Milwaukee on 51st in Oklahoma, and in downtown Waukesha on Barstow in Maine.
Discount liquor.
If you are a junior or senior, a graduating senior, or a parent of a high school basketball player with a goal of playing college basketball, visit the DME Academy Wisconsin program on the beautiful campus of St. John's in Delafield. Training starts in August with top flight coaches, facilities, and academics. You will play against the top players and teams and in front of college coaches across America. Ignite your dream of playing college basketball. Google DME at St. John's Northwestern Academy on the campus of St. John's in Delafield.
Looking to score big on style for your home without breaking the bank? Then don't miss the IKEA Sidewalk Sale happening May 8th through the 25th at IKEA Oak Creek. We're clearing out closeouts and overstocks and even putting some of your all-time favorite lines, including Billy, Trofast, and others on sale at serious discounts. And the best part, new items are being added throughout the sale. That means every visit is a brand new treasure hunt. You never know what you'll find next. So visit IKEA Oak Creek often and get ready to discover something amazing at the IKEA Sidewalk Sale May 8th through the 25th.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Wheel of Fortune is at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. I've been seeing a lot of new games on the slot machine floor come through on social media. They have so many things for you to enjoy. The sportsbook is amazing. The 2,000 square foot video wall, amazing food, drink specials, luxury seating. You can book in advance if you'd like. It's all on the website. You got to be 21 years older to enter. You get bingo, slots, table games, sportsbook. Your one-stop shop is Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Round 2 of True Smack Talk or Trash Talk. Why did I say Smack Talk? I sounded like Strofe. Remember we said, I'm gonna smack talk you.
He says a lot of things wrong. A lot of things.
Kyle and Strofe are playing one of their 10 decathlon events tonight. Who do you got in pickleball? On YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, 45% of the people are saying Kyle. 55% of the people have voted for Alex Strofe to win the 1v1 pickleball matchup. Kyle hasn't played pickleball. He's more athletic than Strofe. He doesn't know the rules. Strofe knows the rules, is unathletic, has cement feet, and no hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, I mean, I guess folks on YouTube
it is crazy that he's winning the vote because he's done so many things athletically. Where we keep telling ourselves oh, it can't be as bad as we thought. Oh, it can't be this, and then it's usually worse than we thought.
Yeah, I mean I don't get why people think that, but I guess they'd never seen me do anything athletic. Not saying I'm very athletic, but I'm not Alex Strofe whatsoever. No. Ben says he wants me to talk more trash. No. I'm gonna let Strofe do all the trash talking. I'm just gonna sit back and let Strofe do all the barking, all the chirping. I'm not doing that. I'm not going that. I'm not stooping that low. It's Strofe. Like, how am I going to trash talk Strofe?
He's an easy target?
No, but it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Hold on, Kyle.
What do
Kyle,
Are you trash talking Strofe without trash talking Strofe?
What do I get from beating this guy?
Kyle. He's just the ultimate pot stirrer. He went in your ear and said, talk more smack. He went in my ears. I'm trying to do something else. He goes, hey, where are you? Talk some smack.
Yeah, I like.
I'm a promoter.
You ain't no Don King. I'm just saying.
I didn't say I was. I'm Don King Jr.
Strofe talk all the trash. I'm simply gonna sit back. It's like, dude, I'm supposed to beat him. Like, what? Why am I gonna sit here and
Kyle
brag?
takes it. There's no heroes in pickleball. Adam in the 608.
There are no heroes in pickleball.
There's no one that Strofe can save except himself.
Well, he can't save himself. I mean, listen, Strofe is very confident. Why are you so confident in oneself, Strofe?
That's what he does.
We
know this.
No, I mean,
if I wasn't confident, what would I be doing?
Being real. I ain't nothing wrong with being real.
No. He said, what would he be doing in life?
Oh,
yeah. If
he didn't have confidence, he doesn't have anything else going for him.
I'm not here.
So you're saying you're only here because you're confident?
I think it helped.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I didn't realize. I guess talent is something that escapes.
The most talented thing that Strofe is able to do is be so bad at so many things all the time and still have confidence. I will give you that. It's a malfunction in your brain that, like, I don't know how it happened this way, but, like, you continuously, I'm like, yeah, I got this. Meanwhile, you can't. Meanwhile, you don't got it. Like, I have no reason to believe you have it. But you still continuously believe you do.
But I think you have no reason to believe I've got it today, and you believe I've got it today.
No, I don't. I don't.
Oh, you're picking against me? How'd you vote in the poll?
I haven't. I said I can't figure this out.
What will it do to Kyle's pride when I win?
That I'm here for.
No,
trust me. Here's where I'm at.
Maybe he's a ringer.
No. Here's where this is at. I think everyone is rooting for Strofe, but they know that Kyle's going to win. No. People want to see Strofe beat Kyle, but Kyle's going to win.
Why do people want to see Strofe beat me? They just want to cheer for the underdog? Is that what it is?
Everyone loves a good underdog story.
What's
bigger than an underdog? This would be bigger than Miracle. This would be bigger than Arizioni and Mark Johnson beating the Soviets.
Let's not go that far.
Wow.
No,
I didn't realize.
If you win this decathlon, you are better.
Oh, you
need a documentary
at full. Okay.
Pickleball, any event, you are going in, and they are Kyle's the Soviets. You are a college kid. And
I don't like being compared to the Soviet Union. I don't really.
Tretiak had great.
I don't.
Had a great glove when he came in.
It seems to be. That's still. Yeah. You got to find somebody better than that. The Soviet Union.
David versus Goliath?
Sure.
He's got a stone?
I think you got to relax on all that.
It's you.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So
what are the biggest fairy tale sports,
that's
Boston
what I'm saying.
Red
What am I
Sox
supposed
down 0-3?
What? So I'm supposed to sit here and dance on this guy? Like, I beat him. I'm supposed to what? You're
like the Cubs on a 100-year World Series drought.
After I win
we'll talk
today,
tomorrow when I win.
Yeah, after I win today, I'm gonna simply just say, all right, where do I put the racket? I'm about to go. I gotta go run some errands to get ready for this bachelor party. I mean, like, what am I? I'm supposed to celebrate?
Yes,
it's business. What do you mean?
I picked the event. It's my event,
dude. Just because you're stupid doesn't mean I need to celebrate.
What makes me stupid?
Picking an event that you know you can't
win.
Yeah,
no, I can win.
Either way, we all win on Fridays on Frozen Pizza Friday, and we all did win, and Strofe didn't because he wasn't here for the Screamin' Sicilian breadsticks that were delicious. Brought them home, added it to Frozen Pizza Friday at my house. I had the OG Screamin', thin and crispy pepperoni with some breadsticks. It was amazing. Amazing feast. Didn't have to cook. Didn't have a lot to clean. Palermo's always delivers whenever you need it. Head on over to your local grocer's freezer and check it out for yourself. Don't go anywhere because in 2 minutes on the Yingling Legends line, Ryan Braun is joining Kyle and Brust. Do not go anywhere. If you want to stay with us on 94.5 ESPN, you have the ESPN Wisconsin app and YouTube. Talk to you in 2 minutes.
Westbound 94 is going to be a bit backed up as you're making your way from 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Remember, we do have a crash on the ramp from 175 southbound to eastbound 94 in the stadium interchange, so watch out for that. Otherwise, delays basically from Mitchell Boulevard to 35th. Southbound 41, heavy from Good Hope Road all the way down to about Capitol Drive. Northbound, backing up from just before North Avenue all the way up past Hampton. Southbound 43, also heavy from just south of Capitol Drive down through the Marquette. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, showers ending, gradual clearing with a low of 46 at the lake, 43 inland. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high of 60. Rates change, needs change. Great Midwest Bank can help you explore a refinance that better fits where you are today. Visit greatmidwestbank.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
The Crew take on the Dodgers Friday, May 22nd through Sunday the 24th. Join Boy Band Night on Friday the 22nd, presented by Wintrust. Grab a theme night ticket for a Brew Crew Boys t-shirt and stay for post-game fireworks presented by T-Mobile. Then on Saturday, the first 25,000 fans collect a patriotic Brewers hat. Close it out with Family Sunday fun as the first 5,000 kids 14 and under get a Brewers pennant on the 24th, courtesy of Joy. Grab your seats at brewers.com.
Golf with the greats this June 5th and 6th at the Lombardi Golf Classic. This is your chance to golf alongside sports stars like Jared Abbrederis, Brandon Jennings, Jonathan Lucroy, and Derek Watt, while supporting cancer research and treatment through the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation. Each foursome golfs a Friday practice round and enjoys the golf gala that evening, then competes in the 18-hole tournament on Saturday with a celebrity partner. Learn more and sign up at lombardifoundation.org. That's lombardifoundation.org.
This is Wisconsin basketball head coach Greg Gard. This is 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD2, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on K&B.
On a big home run, the pitch. Ryan Braun sends it to left center and deep. Get up! Get out of here! Gone for Ryan Braun. He just hit a walk-off out of here. And the Brewers have come from behind to beat the Cardinals back-to-back home runs.
Joining us now on the Yingling Legend line is Ryan Braun. His trophy, I think you got it. Doing a little better there. Ryan Braun, I appreciate you joining us here on Kyle and Brust. I saw that smile. What was it like hearing? I mean, I'm sure you've heard it, but just anytime you hear Yuke's voice, it's got to bring a smile.
Yeah, man. First of all, thank you for having me. Nice to see you guys. Anytime I hear Yuke's voice, it brings back fond memories. He was such a special human to all of us in so many ways. Anytime I have an opportunity to kind of relive any of those experiences, just gives me a chance to be grateful for the time that I had with them, we all had with them.
That's always amazing. Growing up here in Milwaukee, I love hearing the Uke call. I remember my grandpa literally having a baseball game on the TV, but Uke on the radio. When you were a player, did you ever go back and watch your highlights just to hear Uke make the call like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Or every once in a while, he would pop in and be like, you gotta list something I did or said. So anytime you get a reaction from a legend like him, it's a must to listen to it. But I think it often made it feel more meaningful or significant. He had such a unique way of bringing moments to life. He was a special human.
It was a special weekend for CC Sabathia going on the Brewers' Wall of Honor. And look, people outside of Milwaukee, I was starting to see people say, he was only there half a season, this doesn't make sense. Yeah. Can you take us inside why it does make sense? Because obviously there's a special connection that he was able to have with this city.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say I don't really know what the requirements are to be on the Wall of Honor. But I would imagine in the short period of time he was a Brewer, he had as great an impact as any player could possibly have on an organization in a 3 or 4 month period. Going back to '08, this was before there was a second and third wild card team. The Brewers hadn't been to the postseason in 26 years. CeCe was coming off a Cy Young season, on his way to free agency, was obviously one of the highest profile pitchers in the league. And when he came over, it just helped to set the tone for the organization that, we were going for it, that they were all in. And to hear from people in the city, from fans of the team and the organization, to understand how meaningful and significant it was for that team to get to the postseason for the first time meant so much. And I think it really helped to propel what's become the golden era of Brewers baseball. But none of that would have been possible without CeCe. His leadership, his selflessness. If you guys remember, he was taking the ball every 3 days. He was throwing. Usually guys get 5 days rest. He was taking the ball every 3 days, knowing that he had 9 figures on the line if God forbid he got hurt or something happened. So the ultimate competitor, incredible teammate, and had just an incredible impact on the organization in 2008.
Bronny, I want to talk about some of your great highlights, but one thing that always is in my mind is not a home run by you, but the Prince Fielder home run, and then all you guys at the plate, and he crosses the plate, you all just fall down. How did you guys orchestrate that? How did you guys know when he was going to hit that home plate, everybody was going to fall when he landed?
Yeah, I think we were a little bit ahead of our time in that we enjoyed celebrating our success. I think it's much more embraced in today's game. I think it was still somewhat frowned upon at that time. But we just wanted to have fun. Baseball's a game of failure and adversity. It's such a long season. You want to find ways to enjoy the success when you have good moments. And so we talked about it ahead of time. We said, if, something like this were to happen, this is something that we should do. And if you look back on the highlights, I think there's a few guys that were probably unprepared that we were trying to drag down with us as we kind of fell down. But I definitely reflect fondly upon that moment. It was so much fun. Prince was such a larger than life personality and one of the, premier power hitters in the sport at the time. So it felt appropriate that it was him that hit the walk-off homer who we were able to celebrate.
Ryan Braun, he's a Brewers legend. He's a 6-time All-Star, 2011 NL MVP, joining us here on the Yingling Legends line on Kyle and Brust. Look, when you talk about the team that you were with having fun, and obviously that 2011 team that we've talked about a little bit, what similarities are you seeing in the Pat Murphy and the last couple months here that we've seen in his leadership?
Yeah, Murph has been incredible. 2-time reigning manager of the year and very much deservedly so. The Brewers just continue to outperform anybody else's expectations. And it really starts with him, with Matt Arnold, with the Atanasios and the ownership group. I think it starts with culture and accountability.
Mm-hmm.
When you have the right manager, you have the right group of players, I think it creates a culture where guys are able to be themselves that helps enable them to be the best version of themselves as a player. And then a level of accountability to each other, right? I think oftentimes the best teams that I was a part of, it felt like you were playing for each other and not just with each other. And I feel like Murph's done such a fantastic job of just kind of instilling that from a culture perspective in these young guys, right? Because guys come to the big leagues, sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming, it can be challenging. But for him to say, this is what it takes, this is the expectation, we want you to be yourself, but I'm going to hold you accountable, is something that I think has obviously served them really well. And, he sets the tone with this group for sure.
You being a career Milwaukee Brewer, very few who actually did that. You saw the Brewers go from, like you said, 26 years from just making the playoffs, where now they've won back-to-back-to-back NL Central Division titles. When did that shift take place where the Brewers went from, we're just happy to make the postseason, to now you're in the postseason almost every year?
Yeah, I think, it's gradual. It happens over time, and there's so many people that contribute to that success. It's front office. It's all the, clubhouse people behind the scenes. It's obviously coaches, managers, scouts. If I look back on it, I think, again, in that 2007, 2008 range, J.J. Hardy, Corey Hart, Prince Fielder, Ricky Weeks, and then, sprinkling in a couple really good veteran guys with Mike Cameron, Trevor Hoffman, Jason Kendall. I'm sure I'm forgetting plenty of guys. Obviously, Craig Counsell. Having the right veteran guys to surround a really talented group of young players, And then for those guys, to just say, we don't care what the history's been or what the expectation has previously been. Like, our goal now is to be consistently competitive, to get to the postseason, and ultimately to turn the Brewers into what they've become over the last, 15, 20 years.
Now, Bronny, speaking of Craig Counsell, he was the hometown kid, played for the Brewers. Did it hurt seeing him leave the Brewers to go to our hated rival in the Chicago Cubs when he did?
I understand it from his perspective, right? I think that it was pretty shocking and jarring, I think, to most of the fan base. But obviously, you have to respect people making whatever decision is in their best interest. From a family perspective, financially, and ultimately doing what they think is going to serve them best. So obviously, I think it feels like it's more painful when he goes to your biggest rival. But I certainly understand why he made the decision he did.
As we're joined by Ryan Braun here on the Yuengling Legends line, this past 3-game series was electric for the Milwaukee Brewers at American Family Field. Specifically, I want to talk about Friday. Jacob Misiorowski hitting 103.6 miles per hour and a bunch of, obviously, other pitches, but that was his high mark for that game. Fans 11. We're taking 2011 NL MVP Ryan Braun, sticking him on the Yankees roster. You're either in front of Judge or behind him. You're in a prime spot. Are you getting a hit off of Miz in that game?
Well, I've never lacked for confidence, so I would certainly say yes. But objectively, I would argue Aaron Judge is probably as good a right-hand hitter as we've seen maybe ever, certainly, over the last 10 or 20 years. And so he had his hands full. When a guy like Miz is at his best, it's going to be an incredibly challenging day, regardless of who's in the lineup. And then for him, it should really just be a confidence builder. That Yankee lineup is really fantastic. There's a bunch of guys swinging the bats well. And so for him to have thoroughly dominated that team with all those guys in the lineup should just make him know that he is a legitimate ace, can match up with anybody in the postseason, and has the opportunity to dominate regardless of how good the opponent is.
Have you seen anything like him before?
Not the consistency. There's so many young guys that throw hard, but if you look at the analytics, kind of his release points, and then, having talked to a few guys that have faced him, it feels like it's not just that he throws hard, but that he releases the ball closer to home plate. And there's still like a little bit of a fear factor too, where you think as a hitter, he might hit me in the face with this pitch unintentionally, but he's still a little bit effectively wild. And so he's 6'7", really long arms, and releases the ball closer to the plate than anybody, on top of throwing harder than anybody ever. It's pretty incredible.
But the young pitcher like Miz, what are the Brewers missing? Because when you ask me, I think the Brewers are missing a big bat like we had with you, or Ryan Braun, or Prince Fielder that hit 50. What do you think this Brewers team needs in order to finally get over the hump and win a World Series?
Yeah, we haven't seen them fully healthy this year, right? If you look at some of the young pitching that they have right now, I think from a starting pitching perspective, they're in a really good spot. The lineup, they've had a bunch of guys hurt. Obviously, Jackson Chourio just came back. I think Yelly's back tonight. So we got to see them at full health. And then ultimately, so much of it is about, kind of timing, aligning with being in the postseason. Ultimately, you want to give yourself as many opportunities as possible and hope that you get hot at the right time. But last year they ran into the Dodgers, who are a historically good team, and Shohei, who's a historically good player. So much of it is about continuing to give yourself opportunities, and hopefully if they get there often enough, one of these years, the timing will align where they play at their best when it matters most.
Ronnie, I'm sorry. We had T-Plush on Friday, and he was talking Brewers baseball like he knew it. Dude, what is it that the Brewers do that make you all so still connected to this organization? You know this team, man. Like, you've been retired for 5 years now, 6 seasons. What makes you?
Do you have to
pay
for Brewers.tv too?
Probably. I have 3 young kids, so I rarely get a chance to watch the games. But I've had an advisor role with the team the last few years. I try to stay as engaged as I can and try to be a resource, be helpful wherever I can. Milwaukee's such a special place for my family and I. 2 of my kids were born there. A third one would have been born there. I'm a Brewer through and through, so always rooting for them, always paying attention. And I think the organization, from the ownership group to the front office to, everybody who still is a part of the organization, does such a good job of just staying inclusive with former players. They really do a great job of that.
Who's your kind of your favorite player on the team? Like you just love watching every time they approach the plate or the way they play on defense. I mean, there's so many to pick from because of how they play each and every game, bringing their best.
Probably Bryce Terrain right now. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's such a great player. He's so well-rounded. We're starting to see that clutch gene come out. And then Jackson Churio too. I think first time I saw him in the postseason, it just felt like he reminded me of a young version of myself, where he wants the big moment. He wants that opportunity. And so I love guys that embrace the challenge of big moments and big games. And I think both of those guys are incredible building blocks for the organization.
Man, Braun, I love your swagger. From the moment you came up in San Diego when your first major league game was against the San Diego Padres, hit a home run in game 2, I said, oh, this boy got swagger. That's that Miami. That's that you in him. He went down to Miami. He got that you in him, got that swagger. He said, that's what you like about Jackson. Boy, I miss watching you in all those clutch hits and at-bats you had.
Sorry, he's
Thank you,
fanboying
man.
right there.
Really appreciate it.
No, man.
You gonna ask him for an autograph?
No, I mean, that's Ryan Braun, man. You don't understand. Ryan Braun, Prince Fielder, Ricky Weeks, they brought playoff baseball back to Milwaukee. He brought an MVP back to Milwaukee. He brought this greatness of Milwaukee baseball back, baby. And then he's talking about Jackson like that. I love it.
Ryan, we really appreciate you coming on the Yingling Legends line, and hopefully you enjoyed Kyle blushing and gushing over you at the end there. And we look forward to hearing from you again. And again, another fun series coming against the Padres here for the Brewers.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. Kyle, I appreciate the kind words, man. I got to bring you with me more places. That's great.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
The ultimate hype man. That's Ryan Braun on the Yingling Legends line.
Bro, I don't think you understand.
I know. You couldn't have held it in.
Look at Strophy. No, look at Strophy.
Strophe was fist bumping too. I was like, you couldn't have held it in.
I couldn't hold it in because he said, you know what? Jackson Churio, he loves the big moments. I said, yeah, he do. Just like you.
I mean, I will say when he said Jackson Churio kind of reminds me of a young me, that is really high praise for former
What's
MVP.
the first question I have on my list I didn't even ask today? Right there, under the line.
Here.
Similarities, what it say?
The first line, despite injuries.
No,
and
go
Jordan
down,
Love.
under the line.
Similarities between you and Jackson Churio.
Yeah, because you can see him.
Look at you.
No,
you and Brawny on the same page, and he's going to bring you around just to toot his horn.
I'll be his hype man. I think he out in L.A. now or Los Angeles.
You would be a good hype man.
Oh,
Great
yeah,
hype
yeah.
man.
Can you hype me up?
Nah.
I mean, you ain't got the swagger Ryan Braun.
No,
Ryan Braun got on the screen. The first thing you said is, damn
he's handsome.
Yeah, that boy he almost 40. He might be 40 already. He might just turn 40. That's a good-looking 40-year-old. He looks like he can still play.
All right, I'm going to make sure Kyle stops sweating and, goes to get a drink of water, takes a lap, because if Ryan Braun was in person, he might have jumped over the table to give him a big hug and tell him how much he loved him. That was Ryan Braun on the Yingling Legends line. Kyle and Brust, we continue next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, still a hefty ride coming in from before Good Hope Road all the way down past Capitol Drive, almost to Burleigh. Northbound's backed up from Mayfair Road all the way up to about Hampton. Southbound 43 also backed up, Keefe all the way through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. On the northbound side, backing up from Kilbourne to North Avenue. And then eastbound 94, we've got some delays right past Brookfield Road, and then back on the brakes from 70th Street all the way to 35th, westbound from 27th to Holly Road. Traffic is brought to you by Badgerland Junk. Clear the clutter fast with simple, stress-free cleanouts. From single items to full properties. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees. Visit BadgerlandJunk.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Showers ending, gradual clearing with a low of 46 at the lake, 43 inland. Tomorrow mostly sunny with a high of 60. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
You may know someone with multiple sclerosis, but you may not know what their day-to-day reality is really like. MS affects nearly 1 million people in the U.S., impacting far more than mobility. MS can affect vision, thinking, energy, and daily life, often in ways others don't see or understand. This MS Awareness Week, take a moment to learn more, Share what you learn and be a champion for people living with MS. Learn more at nationalmssociety.org/awareness.
I'm sure you feel the weather. You deserve better windows and doors. At Siding Unlimited, we install top-of-the-line wood, vinyl, and fiberglass windows with options to fit your style, color, and design choices. Built for energy efficiency, installed by our professional craftsmen at Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited, experience, integrity, craftsmanship. Stop by our amazing Waukesha showroom and visit sidingunlimited.com today.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Mark Reinhardt is IT manager at ACS Group. Mark, your company has had business technology from James Imaging Systems for years. Right out of the blocks, would you recommend James to others?
Yes, I've had nothing but a great experience with James Imaging Systems, and I would definitely want to share that with others.
A great experience in what way?
I think it's just a personal touch. They actually listen to our needs, walking our business, and finding out what solutions we need to do our job better.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation, adding up to more bang for your business technology dollar.
Yeah, we are absolutely getting a return on investment on the dollars we're spending with James Imaging Systems.
Mark, safe to say ACS Group is happy?
Very happy with James Imaging Systems. People are smiling.
Put a smile on your face with James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Wallace just took a cold shower in the break. Dave from Aaron chimes in on the Cardless Talking text line. My goodness, does baby girl have something to worry about? Absolutely, after Kyle was gushing over Ryan Braun, and he was on video. If he was in person.
Are y'all serious right now? If you are a real Brewers fan and you don't get excited to hear him talk about Jackson Chourio in that way, saying Jackson's like him, clutch, wants the moment, like, come on now, that should get you excited. He sees a young Braun in Jackson.
He asked you to hang around him more for his self-confidence.
I definitely do it, man. Hell, I like hanging around Braun. He seems fun, like a good time.
I love how Kyle, hey, Braun, he called him 3 different names, I feel like. Brawny.
Braun, Brawny, Braun, Ryan. Yeah.
He just, you guys are BFFs. Love at first conversation. And you're all about love.
I am all about love, and you can be all about love too, and I can make it easy for you. Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas, they made it easy for me, and guess what? They can make it easy for you. I was going in there looking for my wedding band, and guess what? They had all the special wedding bands we needed. Whether you needed gold, whether you needed silver, whether you wanted diamonds, they had it all. Whether you wanted lab-grown or whether or not you want natural diamonds, they can hook you up. But what I love about the process is that they sat me and baby girl down. They said, what do you guys exactly want? We told them what we want. We showed them different pictures, and my guy Mitch from Paul's Jewelers said, I got you. He was able to get jewelry and diamonds all the way from Belgium for us. He said he only wants the finest and he only wants the best, but y'all know I love the fact that it's also affordable too. You get great quality, affordability, but more, the thing that matters the most is you get exactly what you want. Visit Paul's Jewelers today in West Dallas. I'm telling you, you will love your experience with Paul's Jewelers. If you're looking for an engagement ring, a wedding band, or whatever your jewelry needs are, Paul's Jewelers got you. Visit Paul's Jewelers today because they will create your masterpiece.
Is this breaking news, Strofe?
is some breaking news.
According to sources, I'm allowed to tell Kyle that Ryan Braun has requested doing this again with us same time next week because he enjoyed it so thoroughly.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Next week. All right.
You better start watching highlight videos for the next 7 days.
That's easy. I got
So
a long
you're
drive.
ready to hype him up some more.
I mean, there's a lot of highlights for Ryan Braun. I mean, you can hear it in Bob Uecker's voice. You can hear it in everybody's voice. He was amazing.
I also love how you brought up a great point when we had a conversation with him. If you missed Ryan Braun on the Yingling Legends line, you can go back and watch on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee or the ESPN Wisconsin app how connected he is to the organization. He mentioned it having an advisory role. That is phenomenal to have somebody like that who, as you mentioned, stayed his entire career in one place in this city, still be in a different state, and as connected as I felt that he was to this team. And the way he talked about Murph, like, he gets it, man. Like, he was a part of, as you mentioned, like the resurgence of the Milwaukee Brewers. And
Resurgence. I would say, really, this is a whole something we've never seen before. Granted, baseball was different in the '80s, but how many teams made the
I was basically going from the '80s to, maybe resurgence is not the right word. Revival.
Yeah. This is the best. This is literally the best and most consistent Brewers baseball has ever been. They've only been around for 50 something since the '70s. So,
but for him to again talk about the players in the way I was giving you crap. I was right there with you, and he said Jackson Chourio reminds him of himself. I said, that's a guy who we have for how long?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's how special Jackson Chourio can be. And Jackson, the way he came back, he gives you no doubt, right? He came back on.
But Homer want to worry about walks. I'm going to take Ryan Braun's word over Homer worried about Jackson Chourio not getting enough walks.
Has Jackson? I don't think he's walked yet since he came back, has he?
I think he did in the first game. He did. He walked in the first game. Did he go 4 for 4 with a walk? Because Homer goes, he was 4 for 4 and he walked.
Oh yeah, look at that. He was
still worried about walks.
Lights out. Absolutely lights out.
I love hearing somebody talk about in a playoff situation, as young as Jackson Chourio was, Ryan Braun calling out how he wasn't scared of the moment. Someone who won't be scared of the moment when he did it at that age, and when he's going to be going through it in his Brewers career.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. He has 2 walks on the season.
Braun runs with the Wallace Wolf Pack, baby.
Woo! Oh, oh, oh!
That's from AJ, your dog. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Ryan Braun, obviously, is a legend. But again, I love his confidence, that swagger, because that's how he was great as a player.
It was.
But then when I asked him about if he faced Miz on Friday, he goes, Judge is one of the best in the world, but I'd like to think I'm confident I'm getting hit.
Dude, listen.
And for that same guy to compare Jackson Chourio to him, how does that not get you excited?
Aaron Judge ain't as clutch as Ryan Braun.
That's for damn sure.
He's not as clutch as
Everyone's
Braun.
been waiting for Judge to do
be
anything in a clutch moment.
This man
I was waiting for it in the World Baseball Classic, damn it.
Yeah, it wasn't like if
The
Braun
one
was
time I had to root for him, he couldn't deliver.
If Braun was in his prime, he definitely would have came up big. So, no, it's super exciting. When you think about this Brewers team, I still have a concern. I know he said you need for everybody to be healthy. Like, that's the thing. You need for everybody to be healthy just to have an opportunity. I get that. But even when everybody is healthy, it is still concerning whether or not the Brewers have enough this season to get over that big hump, because it is a big hump, a very big hump.
And again, some better news that he mentioned it. We saw the Brewers tweet out that Christian Yelich is back with the team. So you'll have Yelich, Vaughn, and Jackson Chourio, who were all injured, back with the core guys of Contreras and Terang and the rest of the crew.
And it's going to be exciting to see them all together, see exactly what this offense can be at its best. Because now the offense is basically there. I mean, you might call some guys up at some point during the season, but your big bats and the guys that you're hoping are getting on base as well in front of them, you feel good. So now it's going to be exciting to see what the Brewers do for the rest of May going into June.
Hey, I need to do one quick thing. I'm pretty sure.
What are you looking for?
I got to make sure. Yeah, that's right. 6:40 tomorrow. I knew they had a day game against San Diego. Now, at least I know I'm glued to the couch tomorrow because Mizorowski's on the mound.
Right back at it.
Woof! It feels like it was just yesterday.
Time flies by.
Can't wait. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. 800-990-3776. make sure you head on over to Potawatomi Casino Hotel. I mentioned some of these games that are going to be on TV. They're also going to be on a 2,000 square foot video wall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee. Bingo, 2,600 slot machines, betting kiosks everywhere, drink specials in the sports book, great food at the sports book, luxury seating. You don't even have to like to drink. You could just love to watch sports. You don't have to like to bet. You could just love to watch sports. You're not going to find a better spot to watch all the action than Potawatomi Casino Hotel in Milwaukee. So check it out and have some fun and bet responsibly. Must be 21 years or older to enter the casino. Wheel of Strofe. Are there pre-selected items today, Strophy?
Yes.
Again? Is this a new thing? Every
no, it's the same as yesterday, but we didn't play it yesterday.
Why not?
Because you never got to it.
Because you wanted to talk about us playing pickleball instead.
And we're playing pickleball now, so now we can run back the Wheel of Strofe. Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Somehow she still loves you. Still fascinating to me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We got southbound 43 backing up from Keefe all the way through the Marquette interchange, all the way down to the KK River crossing. On the northbound side, backed up out of the Marquette all the way to North Avenue. Westbound 94 going to be slow from about 35th Street all the way through to Hawley Road. Eastbound's got backups from Springdale Road past Barker Road, and then you're back on the brakes from about 70th Street all the way through 235th. We've also got backups on the bypass heading westbound out of the Mitchell interchange past Loomis, eastbound from the Hale all the way to about 51st. Traffic is brought to you by IKEA Oak Creek. Don't miss the IKEA Sidewalk Sale happening now through May 25th. Score big savings on favorites like Billy and Trofast, plus new deals added throughout the sale. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Showers ending, gradual clearing with a low of 46 at the lake, 43 inland. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 60. Weather's brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Heading to Milwaukee's east side, make Veer North your first stop. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strove. Here to tell you at Veer North you can catch the big game, hop on a shuttle to the stadium, or hang out for live music all summer long. Elevated food, craft drinks, and a packed event lineup. Veer North knows how to keep the energy going as the weather starts to warm up. Close to Fiserv Forum, Summerfest, and UWM, it's the perfect place to pregame, postgame, or just stay for the whole thing. Veer North, right where Milwaukee comes together.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
Get ready to sip into summer with the new Carbless Americana Backyard Bliss Variety 8-pack. 4 nostalgic flavors, strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple, all packed up and ready to celebrate America's 250th birthday. It's backyard barbecues, fireworks, lawn games, and classic summer flavor in every can. This season, bring the party, bring the nostalgia, and bring the bliss with the new Americana Backyard Bliss 8-pack from Carbless. Pick up the brand new variety pack at your local retailer or go to drinkcarbless.com to find it near you.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America, America's national park of speed. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Conveniently located in between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch the action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get you in free with a paying adult at the gate and camp on site all weekend long. IndyCar is must-see and is coming up on June 18th through the 21st. Brust. Great food, great views, and nonstop action. Road America, where racing meets outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com to get tickets.
Tournament host Steve Stricker joins a legendary group of PGA Tour champions at the American Family Insurance Championship. Catch the action June 5th through the 7th with an exciting team competition at TPC Wisconsin in Madison. This year's AmFam Champ concert features Little Big Town with special guests Randy Houser and May Estes. Friday, June 5th at Breeze Stevens Field. All proceeds support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and American Family Children's Hospital. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com.
At Ewald Automotive Group, we don't just see the uniform, we see the people in them. Ewald salutes those who serve and are brave first responders. Thank you for your dedication, sacrifice, and for keeping us safe. As always, service members and their families can benefit from the Ewald Military Advantage Program with special pricing and incentives on every vehicle. And for every new car sold this month, we'll make a donation to local military and first responder charities. Thank you from Ewald Automotive Group.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You've maybe started to accept that this is just how I am. I'm in pain. It doesn't have to be that way. You can work with QC Kinetics and be active and carefree. Dr. Caravelli and their team have regenerative treatments for joint pain. They're right here in Mequon and Greenfield. They've been helping patients with pain from arthritis and injury in their knees, hips, shoulders. And now they're moving, sleeping, golfing, and running without surgeries or those long recoveries because that science is real. The treatments are natural, and your body knows how to heal once it gets the QC Kinetics flavor. No operating room, no hardware, no watching summer come and go. Get back to the person that is excited to do things and not mapping out, I can't go over here because of this, or I need the stairs over there, or an escalator there. Nah, you can get better. And the first step doesn't cost you a thing to getting better. That's calling 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show, and it's time for Strofe to shine, or not shine, in the Wheel of Strofe.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
All right, another day, another buckaroony here on the Wheel of Strofe. I've got a list of topics, things to discuss, things on my mind, and...
That's a lie. Somebody filled in the wheel for you.
Well, no, the wheel's still the same as yesterday.
Things on my mind.
Things on my mind.
It doesn't play as well as yesterday. It was literally just a wheel that said play the Terang walk-off audio.
Oh.
Yeah, you missed out yesterday. But we're not going to do that today.
That was fun.
Ignore the words. It's just about the colors. Red equals push-ups. Every other color means I've got things to talk about. Good spin, Strofe. Thanks.
Wow, push-ups right away?
No, it's stuck on the yellow, and you just saw it fall. It was sitting like this.
Oh, my God.
I saw
quick.
red.
He was quick
it was
with
sitting
it.
like this.
Stuck in the yellow, just fell.
It did.
If it fell to the red, that means it landed on red.
No, it was done. It was done.
All right, what do you got?
He is so afraid of working out.
Well, we're playing pickleball tonight. I don't want my arms to be sore. All right, so we've got to talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the reigning defending champion in the NBA, sweeping the Los Angeles Lakers last night. They're into the Western Conference Finals.
We have to talk about this. We have to.
We have to talk about the fact that maybe, debatably, the greatest player of all time is an impending free agent and is over the age of 40. Do you believe we have seen the end of LeBron James in the NBA, Ben Brust?
I do not. I don't think you could play at this high of a level and just be like, I'm
He was
done.
pretty darn good in the postseason.
At one point, I looked in the game, and I was like, he did what? Like, he was this efficient? And I know he didn't have a lot. I don't think their team was that great. No Luka
was hurt.
But, like, LeBron is still, like, I saw a couple dunks this year. I was like, no, you can't be done. You're still able to do that?
You can't end on a sweep like that either.
So, Kyle, you believe we have not seen the end of LeBron
No,
James?
we have not. I'll say this. I thought LeBron James probably 2 years ago was going to start breaking down. And though he has some injuries, he is still one of the better players in the NBA. So he is an anomaly, and he is incredible.
My other
He's
question,
one of the greatest to ever play.
My other question on that is, do you believe he sticks in Los Angeles, or does he go elsewhere for the final run? Obviously, Cleveland still has a pretty darn good team. Could it be a third chapter there?
Maybe Golden State. Wouldn't it be fun to see all the old guys get together? Steph Curry, LeBron. I mean, get rid of Draymond. But
yes.
Jimmy Butler coming back. I don't know when he'll be back.
I mean, you do have Luka, so that's pretty darn good. 1-2 punch. Austin Reeves, a very good player.
Can we be honest? LeBron in LA, it's just like he's not a Laker.
I know he's not. He went out to L.A. because of the fact he wanted the glitz and the glam.
I know.
The title has an asterisk. Let's be
I'm
honest.
not an asterisk guy.
I am. The bubble was in Disney. It was like an
everyone
AU
was
tournament.
dealing with the same circumstances.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't have Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And LeBron James at that point was the best player in basketball. Like that was a perfect storm. For
so
them.
we're taking it away because he was the best player in basketball.
They had no distractions. They were literally. It was just.
My overall point is: can we all agree he doesn't feel like a Los Angeles Laker?
I mean, I think he will be much more remembered for his eras in Cleveland and Miami. Respectively.
Yeah.
But I think Lakers fans will always claim him as well.
I don't like the fact that he went to L.A.
He did win a title there. Asterisk or no asterisk debate, I don't want to have the debate. Regardless, he did win a title. And that will be remembered. Now, the era's been a little
I don't think
clunky
the Lakers fans even love that
in terms of the pieces around him, whereas obviously in Miami, you remember him for Wade and Bosh. And in Cleveland, you even remember
Ray
him for Ray Allen. And in Cleveland, you remember him with Kyrie and Anderson Varejao in his first era.
Yeah, I was going to say Boobie Gibson and
Delonte West.
Stauskas.
Drew Gooden. Oh, my. Drew Gooden. That is a fun game to play because he went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
He went to the NBA
Finals like 6 or 7 years in a row.
Higher. He has some scrubs.
Higher?
I think it was 10. Was it 10 in a row?
They lost
in the NBA Finals
in 2009.
They might have been 10 Eastern Conference Finals in a row.
They didn't. 2009 and 2000. You got to remember you got Boston who won a title. I want to say in 2008. The Magic who went to the finals in 2009. So it couldn't have been 10 in a row where he went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Thank God for AI, because my prompt here was LeBron James, bad Cleveland roster he took to the finals.
LeBron James made the NBA Finals 8 years in a row. The streak from 2011 to 2018.
And that was okay. Damn. And that was with Miami and Cleveland. Wow.
Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Drew Gooden, Larry Hughes, and Boobie Gibson.
That's a
Larry
Sasha
Hughes.
Pavlovich, Anderson
Mo Williams
Varejao.
on that team.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about a guy like LeBron James, something he will always get credit for is taking bad teams to the finals.
Well, I mean, how many bad teams did he take to the finals? Just the Cleveland
ones. The Cleveland ones, yeah, the Cleveland ones.
That was
Miami was obviously a stacked roster.
Miami was stacked. Cleveland was stacked the second time around.
LA wasn't all that great.
You had
Kyle Kuzma.
No, Anthony Davis was one of the best bigs in basketball.
Yes, you do have a good sidekick, but that was in an era of super teams. That was in an era where Kevin Durant was a warrior.
He was a
in
warrior.
2020 he was still, I think.
So what happened?
No, he had left at that point.
So
he was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't.
But still, super team era.
Yeah,
they tried to build one in Brooklyn. Didn't work.
I wish he would have got one outside of the bubble.
Wheel of
with the
Stroke.
LA Lakers.
Well, there's Red.
Here we go.
The wheel is just. Kyle's trying to get nice and fit for his wedding. Strofe is he's out of my sight line, which means he's faking push-ups right now because he said he doesn't want his arm sore for his impending pickleball matchup tonight against Kyle Wallace. Probably a good time to check if that's changed at all. Fascinated by these results. It's 49% Kyle Wallace, 51 Alex Strofe on who you got in pickleball tonight.
50-50. A little lightheaded. I might be a little dehydrated.
Yeah, you had soda during the show.
I never opened it.
Why? Because you're trying to get hydrated for the pickleball match?
No, I just wasn't in the mood.
As he shakes a huge, giant gulp of water, like his body knows what's coming.
No, that's good. Hydrate yourself. I need to
hydrate to be great.
There it is.
I left my cup out there.
Wheel of Stroke.
Hydrate to be great. Whew. Stuck on yellow again. Speaking of yellow and green, the ever-popular New York Times game Wordle coming to a television near you. First off, do you still play Wordle? I do.
I do not, but I don't know enough to be talking about this. But Savannah Guthrie's hosting.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna bring that part up.
Wow, already?
Do they even know what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They've been working on this a lot longer than
Her
that
mom is
occurred.
sadly missing. I mean,
yeah. Jimmy Fallon will be executive producing it. He announced it the other day, and he said we've been holding this in for a very long time.
I don't know if Wordle would be that fun as a game show.
Agreed. I love playing it on a daily basis. I play a lot of games in the morning.
What are they going to do? Say a word and it's basically Wheel of Fortune, but
Well,
boring.
I believe a game, I don't remember what it was called, but a game similar to Wordle has already existed.
Lingo.
Is that what it was called?
I used to watch Lingo. You have to get 5-letter words, and if it was out, yes.
That's literally Wordle.
Yes. So if I watch Lingo, then maybe I'll be interested in Wordle.
I would crush it on the Wordle game.
I'd be curious if anyone out there on the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776 or YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee.
is boring or is that a
It's
word?
not a word.
Okay, I was looking at it. I was going to say,
It's okay. I know I don't say things
I
that
thought
are
it was
real.
going more
Did
boring.
anyone watch Lingo? It's not just letters, it's Lingo. Because I used to watch the Game Show Network from 1 to 4 p.m. before our late 4 p.m. practices in college. Didn't have class on Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, what a life.
Junior and senior year. It was amazing. I had 2 classes, Monday,
because you take
Wednesday,
classes during the
Friday. No, because I took 2 independent studies each.
Cool.
Oh, I took an online class in independent study my last 4 semesters of fall and spring.
That's why you're so locked in and focused on basketball.
And why I suck at Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
I mean, you won today.
Won today.
I won today. That's right.
Bravo.
First time in 2 months.
Who you got in the pickleball matchup, Kyle Wallace or Alex Strofe? Kyle, win or lose, you go home to a home, and Kyle doesn't.
Yep, because Universal Windows Direct hooked me up, and that's what stands out is the great energy efficient windows that they have when you work with Universal Windows Direct. And it is so easy. All you have to do is call them at 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com, and guess what? They will do a free in-home consultation. What I love about them is they say, hey, listen, get all the consultations you want to get and all the estimates you want to get, but guess what? You'll come back to us because we have the best prices, we have the best windows, and we have the most energy efficient for you as well, and it's a great deal at Universal Windows Direct. And right now, when you work with Universal Windows Direct, you can buy 2 windows, get 2 free with no limit. Plus, you get 24 months with no payments and no interest, so you can move forward with your project without having to worry about paying a single penny for 2 full years. Also, because they love you, they'll give you an additional $500 off your next home improvement project. What are you waiting for? Call them today at 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
We will relive Kyle Wallace falling in love in real time next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yes, I want to be a piece of meat. Yes. That is exactly what. Yes, does it boost my confidence? Absolutely.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yingling Guest Hotline. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yingling Guest Hotline.
He's Adam Schefter. But it's hard to argue with what he's doing. He's playing at an elite level right now.
The Yingling Guest Hotline on ESPN Wisconsin.
They're winning games. He's playing great football. I think every time he does that, he wins over more and more people.
Yingling, now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Roll out the winning this May at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Have a barrel of fun with your share of $300,000. Just play with your rewards card for entries, and Thursday night you could hit a home run. Plus, your May drawing entries all count towards the Big League Series prize drawing in June. It's Tic Tac Home Run. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
You've always been competitive. At work, in the gym, even with your kids. But lately you feel off. Workouts take longer to recover from. Your drive just isn't there. You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back the energy to being dad again. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
It doesn't get any headlines, just to be silently good. Big Fish Contracting, we say renovating homes, redeeming an industry.
It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
We're not only educating homeowners, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us. I mean, there's just such beauty in it, you know? If anyone is considering reaching out to us,
or you can check us out on our website, bigfishcontracting.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Man, Braun, I love your swagger. From the moment you came up in San Diego when your first major league game was against the San Diego Padres, hit a home run in game 2, I said, oh, this boy got swagger. That's that Miami. That's that you in him. We went down to Miami. He got that you in him with that swagger. He said, that's what you like about Jackson. Boy, I miss watching you in all those clutch hits and at-bats you had.
Was this an interview? Did you ask a question?
No, I made a long gushing statement. It was because you're always tight on the clock, and I'm just thinking, like, boy, I remember the second game.
Full, this is in my brain. I got to get it out.
Yeah, because I just remember, dude, I'm telling you, when Ryan Braun was down at Miami, like, I remember at the times where he played at Miami, I think Alex Rodriguez used to go back because that's where Alex played as well, or maybe he had a connection down in Miami, something like that. I don't know what it was. But all I know is when Ryan Braun came up, I knew he came from the U, and he was just killing it in AAA. He was just this great draft pick. He comes on. His first game, he delivers with an RBI. His second game, he hits a home run.
Oh, no, we heard. We heard like you tell Ryan Braun himself what he did.
Remember at that time, I love your swagger. From the moment you came up in San Diego when your first major league game was against the San Diego Padres, hit a home run in game 2, I said, oh, this boy got swagger. That's that Miami. That's that you in him. We went down to Miami. He got that you in him with that swagger. He said, that's what you like about Jackson. Boy, I miss watching you in all those clutch hits and at-bats you had.
You and T. Plush sound the same right now. Just spitting out facts about baseball.
Was Ryan Braun actually on?
Hey, Homer.
Yeah. Was Ryan Braun here, or was
he was virtual.
But that had to be 60 seconds.
It felt longer.
Oh, Homer, you remember how great Ryan Braun was
hang
when
on.
he came up?
This is I want Homer's reaction to Ryan Braun saying he sees a lot of Jackson Churio in himself.
Other way around, Benny.
Yes, he sees a lot of Jackson.
He sees himself.
A lot of Ryan Braun and Jackson Churio.
Yeah, I think that as well as he played in the playoffs and shot, that's right.
Yeah.
And he could be close to Ryan Braun, but only if he does one thing.
Uh-oh.
Walks?
Yep.
He has 2 so far, Homer.
He's getting a little better, but he's incapable of being good enough. That great. He's going to be good. He's already good. But to be great, he's got to solve that. And I'm not the only one talking about it.
Who's talking about it now?
You'll hear other people talk about it. It's the number one thing.
So you
the voice of the Brewers was here. Yes, I just brought it up before everybody else. Levering was on. That's all he mentioned. That he's starting to draw. He's getting better drawing walks.
Wait, Levering was on with you?
I think he was on the morning show. You can listen if you ever listen to any of the other shows. You'd know.
What's the name of the morning show?
You ever listen to the morning show?
What's the name of the morning show?
I know Jen Latta, Mark Chimera.
You didn't know the name?
That's the name. Those three people are on it. I don't care what they call it.
What's the name of the show?
I call it the old guy and two other people. But that's not the name of it.
Homer's trying to come at
Jen
me.
Latta, Gabe Neitzel, and Mark Chimera.
There you go.
What is the name of the show?
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Very
There
good.
it is.
Yeah.
There it is. So wait a minute, Homer. Wait a minute. So you asked us, was Ryan Braun on the show?
Yes, because you were talking so much.
They did a whole recap of Ryan, you
Braun,
commenting, and
I
Braun
love
never
no
said
swagger.
anything.
From the moment you came up in San Diego when your first major league game was against the Homer, San Diego Padres, you had a home run in game 2. I said, oh, this boy got swagger.
Where's
That's
Ryan?
that Miami. That's that Ewing. When we went down to Miami, he got that Ewing
Ryan
with that
go and get
swagger. He
something
said,
to
that's
eat?
what you like about Jackson. Boy, I miss watching you in all those clutch hits and at-bats you had.
It honestly, it sounds like Kyle's talking to himself.
Listen.
And there's, no one would ever know from that clip that you were talking to
I agree
Ryan
with you.
Braun.
He was that good.
He was that amazing. He was that amazing. Like that.
I just didn't know how long it was before Ryan said anything.
He did enough talking during the interview.
Oh,
I just
yeah. There you go.
He
Yeah.
did. I just had to let him know. Like, I mean, you know what the Brewers baseball was pre-Prince Fielder, Ryan Braun, Ricky Week,
Other in the early 80s. They were every bit as good in the early 80s as they've ever been again.
Yeah, and so
but only for a couple years.
And so even that team that we thought, we were so excited to have these guys together, and they weren't even as good as what the team is now. But like it felt like the rebirth. And for Ryan Braun,
yeah, they were. I don't know how you say that. They're better than this team.
No. What I'm saying is the organization. How many times they've won the NL Central? Because remember, they were I believe they were a wild card in 2008. Was it?
I think you need to talk to Homer the same way you talk to Ryan Braun.
Well, Homer.
Would you love that?
It depends if it's accurate.
Gas him up.
Homer.
I don't think it is.
Homer's fantastic. He's a legend.
Oh
as
my
well.
gosh!
You
That's
like
nothing compared to what you
the
did.
greatest.
Ryan, you had so much
Just
swag.
and I was disappointed that Braun didn't say this, and it's partly because as confident he is of himself, the greatest performance ever by a Milwaukee Brewer.
Mm-hmm.
Over that stretch is CC Sabathia. Nobody's even close.
It was incredible.
It
was unbelievable to see because again, but a lot of Homer been around a lot longer than I was. But for me to see the Brewers go from how putrid and how bad they were, and the guys I used to cheer for, to all of a sudden have a chance to make the playoffs, and
John Jaha, BJ Surhoff,
Bob Wickman, like there's all these guys, Jeremy Burness. We could keep going. Like those, I thought those guys were good. But then when I actually saw what good was, I'm like, oh wow! I'm sitting there watching Jose Hernandez strike out almost 200 times. Jeff Cirillo, Fernando Villa. Yeah,
you didn't know it existed.
Marquise Gris. No, I didn't. So that's why it meant everything. And to have that guy who would play with that swagger, was that good, was that clutch, it meant everything. And to have him be a Brewer his entire career was even more special. Like Bronny was something.
Do you have a
special.
signed picture from Ryan Braun? Are we gonna have to ask him for something?
I got a
to
Ryan
send?
Braun 3-foot-high bobblehead. You know those bobbleheads, the huge ones
3 foot
when they first came
high?
out.
3 foot?
Yeah. The ones that came out.
Can you bring it in?
No, you see them around. They're not
You
really
do?
bobbleheads. Yes,
They
they
used to have-
exist.
remember in the old
Is it a
studio?
garden gnome?
What?
Is it a garden gnome?
I mean, if you've never seen one before, it's hard to explain it because they're just big.
Was this an official thing? I remember in the old studio we were across the street. There used to be a yarmulke that said Hebrew Hammer on it. Do you remember that? The yellow one in the old studio?
I don't, but
it seems like something that would be part of your show back in the day.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the 2011 numbers. I mean, they hit bombs, man.
Dude, they had
up and down
Prince,
the roster.
Yeah, dude, Prince Fielder, Corey Hart, and Ryan Braun. Just those three alone are guys who can bop it.
In 2011 alone, they had 4 guys with 20-plus home runs. Ricky Weeks had 20.
Mm-hmm.
Prince had 38. Braun had 33. And Corey Hart, 26.
Dude, like, come on now. You had 2 guys over 30. Nowadays, 2 guys over 30, like, oh, wow. The Brewers didn't have anybody hit 30 last year. Like that, Prince went for 50. 50.
That's like foreign territory.
Dude, now it is.
That's what I'm saying. Watching the Milwaukee Brewers.
It was.
What did Yelich have in his NL season?
Was it 41 or something like that?
I was going to say, but like that was a ton, but it's not sniffing 50.
50.
Could you
it
imagine
was
watching 50 bombs?
Yes, I
on
watched.
No, I'm saying like if somebody could hit 50 bombs
on this team. That's what I'm saying. That's why they're missing a big bat like that. They had a big bat like if Prince Fielder or Ryan Braun played on this team, they would have a legitimate shot.
50 of them.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a great time to be a Brewers fan. It's even better now, but to having that, like you said, the rebirth of the Milwaukee Brewers, it was so special.
It's better now?
Yeah, I think the team is better now, yeah. Homer, you don't think so?
No. He just told us he just explained why.
I mean,
that team's better.
I mean, the team is phenomenal, but maybe I think the organization is so much better now. They're consistent.
They're more consistent.
I can't believe Homer. I can't believe the Brewers have won 3 NL Central titles in a row.
The arms are probably better now. Yes.
Yes. The arms are definitely better now because you had Zach Greinke, but it didn't. You got guys who could. Yeah, they were good then too, but now it just seems like it's more sustainable, not just rentals for a year and a half.
Homer Hour in 2 minutes.